all my sisters trapped in religion. Wake up and free the babies. So let us speak the truth, he's on a mission. Yeah. The house of consciousness, the final call. Will you Bible thumpers wake up, all just fall? Yeah. The house of consciousness, the final call. Stop believing in fairy tales, especially Paul. Bible like a lantern in the night, trying to wake up my sister. True light, the house is closing in, it's a total mess. You ignore my wisdom, the ultimate test. Step inside the HOK, it's the toughest terrain, where the truth hits hard, the cuts bring pain. I try to wake you with the word in my hand, to get you to the truth, to help you understand. I gave you the scriptures, chapters and verse. I gave you the keys to break the curse. I gave you Torah to unlock with keys. Break the mental chains and be free. Yeah, will your Bible thumpers wake up, all just fall? The house of consciousness.
Like the video, thumb up the video.
Stop believing in fairy tales, especially Paul. They call you apostle like you a prophet of God, telling lies and fooling people can't be that hard. You're preaching from YouTube, looking for a handout. I'm standing on family, trying to bring the truth out. Welcome to the HOK, where the truth resides. No more hiding in the pews where the dies. We speak against the Bible just to wake the inner sight. Come inside the HOK doors, we bring the light. The house of consciousness, the final call. Will your Bible thumpers wake up, all just fall? Stop believing in fairy tales, especially Paul. Don't stop, wake the sisters up. Don't stop, wake the sister up. Don't stop, don't stop. Sonetta, don't stop, wake the sister up. Don't stop, wake the sisters up. Don't stop, don't stop.
Woo, that is my jam. Oh my gosh, I love that song. I love that song. That's my song for 2026 so far. Who would have thought that my husband would have made a hit like that, with the help of AI, of course, but he did it all. He and I worked on that, and he did I love that song. Don't stop. Wake the sisters up, wake the brothers up. Peace, assalamu alaikum, hotep, namaste, jambo, ashe, shalom, shalom. All the greetings of love and light to the darkest minds of the light. It is still the weekend. I know it's Sunday, but don't even think of Monday. Think of Sunday right now. Enjoy yourself tonight, because we have another smoke session. And this one is probably, I think this is going to be a classic. We have the one and only Dungqueesha coming in. Yes, Dungqueesha. The Queasy Queen, the Queen Queasy, is coming in to talk to you and set the record straight. She wants all the smoke. So please don't be afraid, brothers. Don't be afraid of Dungqueesha, because at the end of the day, she loves her people, and she loves the brothers. She just has to set some stuff straight, because, it's out of control in her mind. I'm gonna bring her up, and not in her mind, scratch that, in the truth. It's out of control in these YouTube streets and these social media streets. The black woman's fault, the black woman's fault, the black woman's fault. So hit the like button. We are on all the platforms in the network. We're on Sonnetter Studios. We're in House of Consciousness. We're on the Rise channel, Napashada, the Rise channel. Reality is simulated existence. If you haven't subscribed to any of these channels that I've mentioned, please go subscribe. But at the end of the day, you're going to end up right here in the HOK Coliseum for this smoke session, you're in the toughest environment. Okay, y'all got it? Get over here if you're looking at this on any other channel, because I'm going to be ending the streams on the channels that I mentioned outside of HOK Coliseum. Whew, got that all out of the way. Hit the like button, hit the link. Thank you, Sad Mart. Okay, enough of this. Without further ado, let's bring on our sister, the queen, the one and only in these YouTube streets, just stirring it up, coming in for the women. We have Dungqueesha herself. Everybody.
Yes, clap Queasy up.
That's right, Queen Queasy. I dubbed you Queen Queasy. How you doing? How you doing, Queasy?
Oh, I'm doing good. I just want everybody to know that I'm here for any type of smoke. It doesn't matter. The Black woman reigns. The Black woman sits on a throne alone, and everybody else is a clone of the Black woman. The Black woman is Black, beautiful, and bold, and she is always to be in beast mode. And this submission stuff that y'all are talking about, I'm gonna have to break that up too. Ain't nobody submitting. What we're gonna do is we're gonna work together as a team, and we're gonna be in balance. You all are out of control. You're dealing with the European mindset, and you're gonna go your tail back to the beginning where everything was balanced. The divine feminine, the divine masculine, and we're gonna come together in harmony. No one is gonna submit, because the only person that's legit really is the Black woman. We're the one with the wisdom. If anything, you should be taking our wisdom and executing and beating the European man tail. But instead of beating him up, you stay online talking about the Black woman all day, every day. And I'm sick and tired of you. I'm tired of seeing all of you. Yeah. No Fugazi, Marquette, and definitely the Hebrew Israelites with their dusty, crusty tails.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
Keep going, Queen. Keep going. She's trying to tell you it's a real smoke session. I told you it's gonna be a classic.
I'm sick and tired of all of y'all. And it's gonna be some smoke if you come up here playing with me tonight too, just to let you know. So
don't scare them, Queasy. Don't scare them.
Yeah.
Let them come in, and it's not, again, nope, we don't, she's not doing any profanity. She's just gonna keep it real. She's gonna keep it tough. It is the toughest environment, but yeah, Queasy, you gotta let them come in first.
Okay.
But go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead. If you come in, come at your own risk. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stay within a topic. Well, matter of fact, can I do an introduction?
Of course, you can do it. This is your show.
All right, check it. Call me Dungqueesha, you can call me Queasy. I don't care what you call me, just call me. I want everybody to know that I am a Black woman supremacist. And I believe that the Black woman is everybody's creator. The divine created the Black woman, and the Black woman created all of you. And seeing that we are your creator, you should honor your creator. You should honor the womb of your mother. That's where you were created at. And seeing that the Black woman is everybody's creation, the white man's, the Asian man, the Hispanic man, the Black man, the African man, everybody came from the womb of the Black woman. And I noticed that you're online all the time disrespecting us. And I want you all to understand that we are no longer going to have it. The Black woman is not dealing with you no more. You notice that we're basically out here trying to stand and fight alone because you're too busy fighting us. I got a couple notes down. That was basically what I just wanted y'all to know what I'm on. What I'm on is this. We're not about to submit to you until you legit. And you ain't never going to be legit until you organize yourself and build yourself your own towns and communities so that we can control our own. Long as we in this European system, We will never, ever, ever, listen to me, ever consider submitting up under you all, because you're not doing what you're supposed to do. So let me break this down for you. We in a patriarch, right? And in a patriarch, the man gets a job, get money, get a house, get a car, get a wife, and have children. That's how the patriarch work, right? So right now, we are in a war zone. This European man is destroying us with the food, with prison, with with the economic pressures. We're being destroyed by the European man right now. So let me tell you why you are the problem. The reason that you're the problem is that you don't have sense enough to know that at this time, instead of saying Black Lives Matter, we don't want to hear that no more. Instead of saying Black Lives Matter, what you have to say is Operation. You need to have, I'm calling it Operation Takeover. That's what I'm calling it, Operation Takeover. You have to start taking over your own towns. We have to have our own spaces. You got all these millions, all these billionaires that we have now, Oprah and the crew. We have no excuse. You got Tyler Perry, you got Michael Jordan, you got all these basketball players. We got all these entertainers, all these actresses and actors. All we need to do, brothers and sisters, is organize ourselves and start taking over towns. We don't need no land. We go to towns that already have about 80% Black folks, 80% Black, and we start to take over those towns because they already Black. And the one that I always talk about is Jackson, Mississippi. Take over towns, and then we rule and regulate our own selves, and then you can start getting respect from us. But as long as you're not doing nothing except on the internet talking about you teaching, we don't want you teaching no more. We want you building and working. We want you to be in your own space. We don't want to hear about the Most High or Allah or Buddha or whoever, whatever religious psychosis most of y'all in. We don't want to hear it no more. We're too wise.
Down.
We want to see you building. So that's one of my points that I like to deal with. We want the Black man building.
Let me ask you a question. Thank you so much, everybody. I told you this is going to be a classic. I love Queen Queasy. I love Dungqueesha. She's been in these YouTube streets for a while, looking at everything. And as you see, she's not an enemy. Her rhetoric to me is not attack the Black man. It's solution based. So I love that. I want to ask you, I want to take it back to, however, before we can even get to that, we have to heal our minds. And I want you to talk about these brothers brothers come in and prove her wrong once she addresses this. What about them saying that, everything is the Black woman's fault? Now single motherhood is the Black woman's fault. They made the wrong choice. They are the reasons that Black men are walking away from their families. Can you talk on that for us, please, Queasy?
Yes. As I was saying, it is 100% the Black man's fault that everything is going on. It's not, it's 0% Black women. It's 100% Black men. Because I'm trying to tell you, listen up real good. You are leaving us in a war zone. This European war zone that we live in is causing all of the dysfunction. It's causing single motherhood. You got us out here without protection. You claim that you are the protector and a provider and a builder. Where I'm talking to you, Black man. Where are you protecting, providing, and building? Nowhere. We don't know. We can't see what you're doing. If you claim you're doing something, then show it to us. We don't see it because it don't exist. You have failed as a protector. You failed as a provider. You failed as a builder. And when we don't have our own place, Black man, that is why you see all this dysfunction. You got the feminine energy in a war zone with the European man.
Talk more about the feminine
just
energy.
like you all.
Dungqueesha, what do you mean by feminine energy? Because I had a man tell me, being on panels and debating is I want to be a man. And he also said, and a lot of brothers feel this way, that I should know my place and not even want to debate men. What do you mean by feminine energy when you talk about the brothers on these internet?
Okay, so check it. In nature, in reality, there's the feminine attributes, which is nurture, love, protection, dominion, as the scripture tells us. That's the part. I'll get to that in a minute.
Well, I want to hear what you mean by dominion.
I'm gonna get it, because I'm
like
gonna get
mama hen.
Okay, mama hen, and leading a whole society, all of that. I'll get to that in a minute. And the masculine energy is more of a protection, more of a physical, the physicality, building roads and going out hunting. So we have the feminine things that we do in realism. I'm talking about in real life. This is what we're doing. And then the physical, the building and I say the building and the protection, that's what the men do, right? We do the nurturing and we do protection too. We're protectors. We protect them
of
kids.
the children in the home.
Right. So,
and feeding is protecting. It's ultimate. You're feeding and keeping them alive. But go ahead.
Right. So what I'm saying is that the feminine energy, let me break this part down so we won't get lost.
Okay.
In the very beginning,
yes, ma'am,
nature has already shown us that there's man and woman.
Come on.
Feminine and masculinity, right? And in the very beginning of time, there was a balance going on. It wasn't the European hierarchy where dominion, submission, it was more of a balance. Now watch this. Let me tell you where this comes from. We're gonna go into the text.
I love Dungqueesha. Keep going.
We're gonna go into the text. In the beginning, the God of the Bible told the black man and the black woman, because in the beginning we were the only ones here. The black man and the black woman, the white man and white woman, and they wasn't here yet. In the beginning,
came from us.
It was just from us.
Got it.
The Creator created us, and we created everybody else.
And that's what science says. But I'm just going to cheerlead. Science says that it's not racism. The black man and the black woman, that everyone came from Africa. So go ahead.
Yes. So that's facts. That's science.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to the text for you. The ancestors, the God of the Bible, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. This is what the scripture says. It says that the God created man and woman. And the God told both of them to be fruitful, both to multiply, replenish the earth, subdue it, and have dominion. That's what a dominion. What is dominion? When you look up dominion, dominion is you are to have authority, you are to have power, you are in the earth, you're supposed to be the best version of yourself. You need to be all that you can be. When you are having dominion, that means you got authority. That means you're teaching. That means you debating. That means you doing whatever it is that you want to do. You to dominate in it. There's no field. If you look at what the Creator, if we all have the same instructions, there's no field that the Creator in the beginning told us we couldn't do. You don't see that. It said we are both to have dominion, power, and to have be fruitful, multiply, replenish the earth, subdue it. Subdue it is a form of fight. Subdue. You see both sides. So when you see us and you see us doing a little bit of some things that I'm giving you an example, that Clarissa Shield.
Okay.
The brothers would say she's out of line to be boxing. No, she's not. She's not out of line. That is her gift. Her gift, she felt it as a child. She knew that was her calling, and she got 8 million. She's making 8 million. So they would like to say women ain't supposed to box.
Can you talk on her too? Everybody, I'm not I'm not messing her flow up. She's too precise with this. She's surgical. Can you also get back, put a pin in her, because I don't like how people are attacking her in her relationship. But go ahead. Back about her boxing. You were talking about her
she's
boxing.
boxing and she's coming through. She's doing her thing. She out there showing out. Yes, Clarissa, I'm proud of you. She out there showing out. But you got the brothers trying to tell her, you masculine, you shouldn't do this. Yes, she should. Why? Because your Most High told us to dominate the earth, to dominate the earth.
Always making fun of her looks when she's gorgeous. Go ahead.
Yeah. So if the creator, I'm not talking to you, black man, I'm talking about the creator. If the creator told us to dominate the earth, what do you mean we can't do things? That we have a place. The black woman is not up under the same thing as the white woman, the Asian woman, Hispanic woman. They are to be submissive, but not us. We were told to dominate alongside you. You dominate, we dominate, but we still got sense enough to know that we have our duties in terms of the maternal side, the nurture. That's a part of it too. But we're supposed to be in control. We're supposed to have dominion and power. You don't take the queen's power away. We will never submit. We will work with you and harmonize with you. I want y'all to stop that bull crap. Why would you think that your creator, you came from us, should submit up under you? Ain't nobody doing that. But go ahead, Sister
I want
Nicole.
to ask you, and Seven, I saw you come back, my brother, but I just want to let her cook, and then I'm going to bring all y'all in. Come back, but I need to see everybody turn on their camera so I'll know who you are. I do want to ask you, I want to engage with you because you are fire. I love it, but I've got to jump in here because I need to talk because I don't get this moment. I'm always the only one doing this. So when you say submit, because this is the issue, I have taught for years, you've seen me up here. I mean, I know you have, Dungqueesha. I teach people submission is not doormat, toilet, and it's not buffet. You're not going to just come take from you. You got to bring a smorgasbord, a potluck. You got to bring something. Don't just take. You're not going to just sit on me and use me and dump on me as a toilet. And you're not going to walk all over me. But see, a lot of men have never seen real submission because newsflash, submission is reciprocal. If I submit, I'm submitting because I want you to give me something back. And you do the same with me. So it's like a cycle. That's what I want to talk to you about. Why do so many men, and I already know, why do so many black men talk about how they want submission, and they don't even know how to treat women? They don't even know how to treat women. They treat women like dogs, but they want somebody to be up under them. Can you talk on that, please?
Yes.
I see you, Easy. Stay right there. Everybody stay there. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
So men want submission.
Yeah.
When in their mind, submission, it means to obey and just follow what I'm saying. That's what it basically means.
Wrong.
They want you to obey and follow what it is that they're saying.
Right over the cliff.
Right over the cliff. I heard one of the brothers, I think it was Marquette. He said if you in a car driving and he wanted to go left, but it was the wrong way, and you knew right was the right way, you better just basically be quiet and just go left and go over a cliff and just obey what he said.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah.
All right. So what I'm saying is the reason why
he said you should just let him drive you over the cliff and we just die together, even though I know you're wrong.
Yeah, basically, yes. That's basically what he said.
I know. I know a lot of men like that personally.
Okay, so this is what's going on. Submission to the black man is something that he desires because in this society, and I do get it, black man, you are sort of, I want to say, oppressed by the European man.
Right.
The European man has us all in this oppressive bubble, right? And so when you, I'm just gonna say it like this.
Come
When you
on.
know you can't beat the European man,
Come
when
home
you
and
know
beat.
you cannot beat the European man at all,
Damn.
you have to find somebody else
It's called
to make you
displacement.
feel that
Displacement.
you about something.
Yeah.
Because you losing a battle. You losing a race. Everybody know you didn't lost. You losing, you lost, you ain't got a chance. So instead of you really dealing with the real issue, which is the European man oppressing us, you rather come to your black woman and say, I want you to submit and obey and follow what I'm saying. This is something that you're using to try and build yourself up. But we too old for that. We're not going for it. It's something that you need because you don't really want to deal with your reality that you out in these streets are losing. You losing by the white man, the Asian man, and the Hispanic man is beating you just about in every field. So this submission stuff is to massage your ego, to make you feel like a man. If you want to feel like a man, get your tail up and start building your own stuff. And then yeah, go build your own stuff. If you want some attention and if you want somebody to look up at you, you got to do something. You don't just be without. You economically, you failing. Educationally, you failing in terms of being a protector. You ain't providing good. And then you rolling up on people saying submit. And nobody's going for that. If you notice that the black woman is doing pretty good by herself.
I got my MTV out. Savage! I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get! Whatever I want, I have to get!
We want you. Did you get that part? We do want you. But we're not going to take you in a situation where you're in and doing all this submission stuff. We want to harmonize with you. We want to love on you. But you're not coming in our lives talking about submitting. You're not worthy of submission until you can build your own stuff. Once you build your own stuff, once you can stand on your own feet and you not getting the EBT from the white man, you ain't getting all these perks and benefits from him, you standing up on your own, then and only then will we harmonize with you. But right now, we're just looking at you. We like, what you gonna do? What you doing? All right, so that's it for now.
Okay, I'm here. Don't worry about me. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you now.
Yes. Okay, so I'm getting ready to do some multitasking stuff while I bring the brothers in. I want to say thank you. We got some people. Look at that comment on the screen. I want you to address the comment and then we'll get to Easy Bands and my brother Seven Asar. This man says Black women are doing horrible. I think he meant horribly. Black women are doing horribly. What do you say to this brother when he says that?
Is it me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
No, is it my phone?
Yeah. Can you guys hear me? Easy Bands?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I just, my phone is charged up. I had it on 100. Okay, so can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, can you hear me, Dungqueesha?
I can hear you now.
Okay, great. What do you say to the brother that made the comment? And don't forget to hit the like button, y'all. Black women are doing horribly.
I would say that look in the mirror. The black man is doing horribly. And then tell me what you mean by the black woman is doing horribly. And then I'll tell you what I mean by you all are doing horribly. What you mean?
Okay, yeah, let's leave it at that. He has to hit the panel. This is about smoke session. The brave will only be the only ones who really can answer that are the brave ones. So Easy Bands, thank you for joining. You kept your word. You're not afraid. This is a brother who stands in the Bible. I just got to give her some background, Easy Bands. So we had a sister on here, and she was talking about how Black women are all mostly whores, how Black women wear wig and weaves because they're whores, and that her husband can sleep around on any time he wants. he can have sex with women because they're all whores and he doesn't really care about them, and he could just come home to her. And she was really saying the Black woman is the ugliest woman in the world. All these talking points that we hear from the red pill misogyny. So Easy Bands was in the chat and he was like praising God, doing the donkey kick, doing the robot. He was doing the electric slide. He was so happy, saying, finally, a sister that tells the truth. So now I gave her the background on, and Easy Bands is our brother. It's not a bash session, but I do want to let you know his mindset from what I saw. And then I'm going to let you come in, Easy Bands. Am I wrong with the assessment? You said that you were agreeing with that woman wholeheartedly, right?
Yeah, I was agreeing with a lot of the things she said, so I'll give you that.
What about, okay, let me suss it out before I hand you over to Dungqueesha. Was she right about Black women being whores?
Well, you know, I'm not going to generalize. You never want to like paint everybody with the same brush, but there is a new culture going on where, you know, it's basically promoted for them to act a certain way and be promiscuous, et cetera, et cetera. So from that viewpoint, I'd say the culture today promotes that for Black women.
Okay, yeah, but she was painting us with the brush. I'm gonna hand it to you, Dungqueesha. And then, so you say basically, yes, she was right. And what about this? Are Black, because you were agreeing, are Black women the most unattractive women, like she was pushing?
No, I'll say that Black women are the most beautiful. And, you know, we have a wide range, right? Variety in every race. So we have ugly women, we got beautiful women. So, I mean,
okay, great. So you kind of, what did you like about her the most then? And then Dungqueesha, you can ask Dungqueesha your question. Why were you, because you stood out the most, Easy Bands. Like you did, like you were spamming I was like, damn, I didn't know Easy Bands was this much of a Black woman hater. What did you like that made you so excited about that woman bashing Black women?
So I don't consider myself a Black woman hater. You know, I got daughters of my own. You know, I obviously love my daughters. I love my mom, but that's, you know, I shouldn't even have to mention that. I was agreeing with her perspective from the point of view that she was a woman and she was telling the truth, right? The truth that we can all see with our eyes, the truth that we all see every day. If you're, I don't know how long, some people, you know, on the panel haven't been dating, you know, for a long time. But if you're in the dating market today, right, you're going to see a lot of stuff that she was talking about. So I was applauding her for being realistic with what's going on in society today.
Okay, so go ahead and thank you for letting me just give that background. I appreciate you, brother. You know, we appreciate you. You're part of the family, but I want you to go ahead and address Dungqueesha with your question or your comment.
Okay, so the sister, I appreciate her passion. Of course, and I also respect her for coming up. Anybody that comes up onto the HOK, you know, deserves respect. But, all right, so let me try to touch on some of the things that she was talking about. She first said the woman is the creator of all, you know, all man, etc., everything basically. And that's partly true because, yeah, she is the mother, right? But she requires a seed. Okay. And the seed basically is 50% of the chromosome. And you require a male there. Okay. So that's just the first point.
Okay, if that's your first point, let me speak to it.
Okay, yeah, well, you can, hey, mute out, please, if you're not on the mic.
Let me speak to it.
Go ahead.
Okay,
thank you.
I want to be able to. Now, can you all hear me pretty good?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let me explain something to you. What's your name? Easy Band? So let me show you how this works. Let me show you how this works. You paying attention? Because I really need you to. Pay attention to me. Your sperm and my egg comes together. Boom. The spark of life happens. Then you scurry your tail somewhere and jump into somebody else's bed and do whatever else you're doing. And for 9 months, I alone, let me repeat that, I alone sit on a throne as a God and give life. And then you ready? Once I create, okay, let's bomb me up. Once we create the life inside of us, develop it, and birth it out. Then we have to protect, provide it with breast milk, and we teach, lead, and guide up until about 12 years old. So I want you to stop it when you try and make the man and a woman both the creators. You are 5 seconds of humping and pumping, and after that, the black woman, she was alone. Wasn't no white woman for you. Wasn't no Asian. Alone. She was the one that gave life. We are your creator, not you. The woman, this womb. This womb is the foundation block for you to thrive, not that sperm, so you can stop it. But go ahead, let's go. Let's go.
So all right. So you just said that it takes us 5 seconds from the male, right? To
5 seconds, probably 2 seconds.
To lead to the creation of a new life. So just think about that. You know, if it only takes us 5 seconds to contribute into a whole life, meanwhile you have to have 9 months of carrying the baby, et cetera, to generate life. Just think of.
Damn.
What happened?
I don't know. He broke off.
His Most High is stopping the fugazi, shutting his mic down.
Can I respond to it?
I thought I was going to be able to speak next.
I gotta have 7 Asar come in, Reese, but thank you, everybody. I see you, GOK. We're gonna go in order. Oh, actually, 7 Asar, Apostle, Reese, and then GOK. Go ahead, 7 Asar, until we get Easy Bands back.
I want to say peace to everybody on the panel. I think this show and this subject is an important one in our community, and having conversations like this is important because not only is the conversation important, but it's a must that we seek out solutions. So I'm so happy to hear the word solutions in the sisters' lexicon when speaking on this. I first want to say that majority of what she said, I agree with. I do have some small contentions about some of the things she said because I'm gonna say this. I'm nowhere near none of those religious zealots that you named. I'm not a patriarchist. I'm really all about what's natural in nature, right? So I agree with majority of what you said. But one thing what I do have to say that we have to get away from. You as a woman, and I think all the women that are on this panel and are in the comments, in the chat, they hate when there's a generalization of them. They hate when there's a minimalization of them. It is something that women has been fighting for in this Western society since they've been here. And I think that a lot of things that you said about Black men are true, but then I think that the generalization that you don't like to being done to women, you are now doing to Black men, right? And the minimalization that you don't like being done to women, you are also doing to Black men. And I don't think there should be no minimalization or generalization on neither side, right?
Poor Rocky.
Okay. All right. And so what I'm saying is that we need to stop these gender wars and work together instead of trying to see who can out minimalize or generalize each other. Because that's not going to create any solutions. What that's going to do is just produce a lot of back and forth. Now, and you can go ahead and respond to it.
Okay, so let me tell you about balance. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
So let me talk to you about balance. On these YouTube streets, the Black man is running about.
Talk.
24 hours a day, and I'm tired of them.
Talk.
Using the ratchet Black women to get his views up, and he's dogging us out, finding any and everything that he can find to put us on blast. Ain't no other man doing this. The white man ain't doing it. The Asian man ain't doing it. The Hispanic, but his black tail is on these YouTube streets. So what happens is you then have to understand that balance has to come. And when you get people like I'll say, what's her name? I really don't deal with the queen maker too much, but you got like the lady, the queen maker, that had to come and give us a little balance. She had some good teachings, but you know, I'm not saying that I'm down with her, but I'm giving you an example. So the Cynthia G's showed up. She started Warren, and different women. I believe Michi X can get in there a little bit too. So you got these different women that showed up only because of balance. If you didn't have your tail on these YouTube streets dogging us out, we wouldn't have never had to manifest and come and war with you. You are the violent ones. You the one online, the Tommy Sotomayor's and the crew. You all started this war. We didn't. Now that we're responding, this is what we're supposed to do. This is what balance is. You want to be that?
I don't want peace.
Balance. So that's the point.
May I respond real quick?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but let me just say this too, by the way, the difference between Dungqueesha and also myself when I do attack these issues, it's love. Dungqueesha has fully expressed the love and the balance that she has. Queen Maker, Princella was very delusional. She done flip sides already because now she's talking about the woman. Everybody's in their journey. I'm not bashing Princella, but Princella was saying ridiculous things that men can't love, and men are very much capable of love, just like women. So what I love about Dungqueesha, Queen Queasy, is like, I love the black man. But it is ridiculous. I'm gonna hand the mic back to you, Seven Asar. It is ridiculous how whenever we even say the truth about what we see, the first thing the black man wants to say is we're bashing him and he's being attacked and we're man haters. When reality, the black man hates the black woman so much that he will stand by and applaud her getting unalived or punched in the face by white men, or anything happen, bricks hitting her face. Oh, she must be lying. Like, the black man is the biggest enemy of the black woman. So Seven, she's not talking about you, but Malcolm X said a hit dog hollers. So go ahead, you can have the mic back. Then I'm gonna move on to Apostle.
I appreciate you guys' opinions. Your opinions are important, but they're your opinions. I want to say that. And second, you can argue that you want to bring a balance to the delusional black men out there who are hating on black men and preaching hate to black women, who are hating on black women and preaching to black women. You can match that energy, but all it's going to do, as we've seen in history, is foster nothing but a division of hate. You're going to build a population of man haters and a population of black women haters. And there's not going to be any type of solution created, because I think where we need to start, like you articulated very well, my sister, is that black men need to start going and building, going to places where we can be operating as far as financially, as far as resources, as far as land building, as far as political power. That's something that and that's the only way we can gain political power, is by doing all those things first. So I agree with you that we must go into cities where we are, our numbers are much larger, and create a coalition of economics, a society of culture norms, and something just for us. And that starts with the men, but we need to have a united front with our women too. And I don't think that the minimalization and the generalization of both, in love, because I love the black woman just as much as you love these black men that you critique. In love, that's what I think is best for us. I'll close it.
Okay, thank you very much, brother. We're gonna Queen Queasy, Dungqueesha, you want to respond to the brother?
Oh, I would
Before
say
I move
that
on?
I did. I should have wrote it down. You say a culture of hate. I do want to say that if we silent, it's still gonna be a culture of hate. So I'm just gonna say what I'm feeling, that you were saying, that the black man is online hating on us, talking crazy and reckless about us. And you're saying when we do it back, it's going to create a culture of hate. If we're silent, it's still creating a culture of hate. So
Yeah.
I'd rather get up and fight with him, and then maybe after he get duped up enough, he'll get his mind right. Don't nobody gonna sit and let him just be online talking a bunch of stuff. He gonna get chin checked. He gonna get handled. We're not playing with him no more. So that's my rebuttal to that. We can move forward.
Thank you very much, Queen. Apostle, what would you like
Yes,
to address?
yes. Thank you,
Queen?
Nicole,
Mhm.
for having me.
Of course.
I'm speaking through my 70 years of experience of dealing with people, period. You know, I got married when I was 22 years old. I was like 50 years ago. And I was with the first wife for 15 years. Together, we lost 7 children. We lost 3 kids before my son was born. And we lost 4 kids afterwards. We adopted a beautiful
My
young lady,
condolences.
my daughter. She's 35. She got a set of twins and a son. I love her dearly. And if anybody disrespect them, they're going to have to deal with me. My wife today, I've been with her for 31 years. But between those 2 women, they were night and day. Night and day. I was with my first wife, and in 10 years, she wanted to do the marriage over. She wanna have the celebration. She was in love with the idea of being married, but didn't know what marriage was. Marriage is respecting your opposite. A woman, according to the Bible, is a helpmeet. That means that role in that woman is to help that man be all that he can be. He's not complete without her. In order for me to be complete, I need to have that woman encouraging me to be the best I can be. That's what Sarah did. When the Most High changed Abraham's name from Abram to Abraham, every time Sarah called his name, she was encouraging him to be the best he can be. Because see, she no longer saw him as just a father, even though he didn't have a child. She saw him as a father of multitudes, of many, before he even became that. And she kept calling him Abraham, in spite they didn't have any children. She was building blocks, building nature, building strength in her husband. Stand by him, not thinking less of him, but sticking with him regardless, encouraging him. Yes, the Bible gave man, male and female, dominion. But both of them gave it up. They gave it over to Hashatan by listening to him when they should have been listening to the Most High. Let me finish. That's the narrative of the Bible. You brought it up. I just added the end of it. I didn't talk about part of it. You brought up that man was given dominion. But man gave that dominion up. Satan now has dominion. He's the God of this world. Whether you believe in the Bible or you believe in nature, nobody on this program had anything to do with how they are made or how they produce. I can't brag that life comes from me. I can only do my part. You can't brag that I'm nourishing the life because that's your part. God gave you that, or nature gave you that. You didn't give it to yourself. You didn't put that in you. No more than you put the skin in your pigmentation. Your God did that. He made you. You can't take pride in that. But we do both have a role to play. And if I'm not willing to play my role, and you're not willing to play your role, that's what we're going to have. People upset, telling people how to do it, rather than looking at themselves in the mirror and taking responsibility for themselves. But one got that blame-itis. All the reason we are where we are is because of you. And then I'm going to say, no, sister, this is because of you and women's lib that happened in the 80s that just took the mind of women.
Down.
They no longer felt the need to submit.
Let's let her respond.
I know I'm long-winded, but listen, I'm trying to go somewhere, and I'm gonna be quiet in a minute.
Okay.
I must park it in a minute.
No, go ahead. I just wanted to respond to that.
And women got the idea that they can do it by themselves. They don't need my first wife. After we walked down that aisle with a 10-year reunion, in 6 months, I caught her with another man.
Ew, I'm embarrassed. Can we stop?
And the one thing I could think about was the children we lost. No damn reason, good reason. Because if I had 8 kids and now she deciding she gonna go out, who gonna take care of them kids? When I'm at home on Friday night and Saturday night, crying, worrying about where she's at and who she's with. Who? I'm in the house taking care of them kids. Not her. And that went on for years. You know what she told me?
What?
A little oil is better than none at all. Meaning, I shouldn't complain about what she doing out there, as long as she coming home. Now, what she got was a goodbye, Sally.
Yeah, you had to get rid of her. She was out of line.
My new wife, and in 2 years we had another son. And when that first wife saw that son, and after 30 years, I had to tell her, we've been divorced for 30 years. Why are you still trying to control me? Why don't you go to hell and get married and let some other man deal with you? I'm done with you.
All right.
Okay? I'm done with you. You can talk about me, talk this, talk that. The truth lies in the fact that I raised my kids. All 3 of them.
I like
and all 3 of them will tell you, if it wasn't for my father, I don't know where I would be.
Okay, Apostle.
Tell you that.
Thank you. Let's let her respond to you. You said a lot, Elder. So I want her to start off, if you could, with the part where he said it's our fault because of women's lib, and then address when he said the infidelity. And I also, I want you to look at this, what the sister said, Virgo Queen. She said, Apostle, please, women do that every day when she's talking about the cheating. But I feel for you. I feel for you. I'm glad you got away from her because you have a beautiful wife now, very loving, very beautiful, submissive. But women deal with that every day. That story is not unfamiliar with women. Go ahead, Dungqueesha, talk about the women's lib, and it's how all of our fault that everything's falling apart.
I had wrote down a little bit of some notes. When Apostle said that the woman is a helpmeet, I just wanted to just deal with that for a second. You are help me too. We are both help meets one to another. That's okay. We're gonna build.
I think they forgot that part. But yeah, go ahead.
You will help me too. the Bible was written pretty much by men, right? So a lot of times the ancestors was just writing pretty much from their perspective, but we got to add the divine feminine perspective to the scripture, because during that time, the divine feminine perspective was hidden. Okay, so we got to add it in 2026. We're smarter. We got Chat GPT, got more resources. So you a helpmate, me, and I'm a helpmeet. So we're gonna stop with the drama. We're not just the helpmeets. You are as well. We help one another. Now we set balance to it. Let's move on. You talk about in that.
It doesn't matter. Am I lying? It do matter. It does matter. It does matter.
The way you want me to, Queen of Pop, but I want to just throw this in.
Go ahead.
You're talking about the 80s. You went all the way back to the 80s. We in 2026. We in 2026 with more wisdom, with more intelligence, with more resources, with more everything. We got these cell phones. We got the AIs that can tell us any and everything. We got so much now in 2026. We're not going to go back to the 80s and use that as another excuse to why you all ain't organizing and building and being leaders in the community. We're not going back to women live. That's over with. What about in 2026? Let's start with some solutions now. Why do you all keep wanting to go back and blame the woman? Just like Adam, when his tail was disobedient and God asked him, what's up? He was like, the woman, you still doing that in 2026. Women live is over with. We on something different. And what we're on now is the fact that we went back in time and found out the truth of our spiritual situation, which is balance. That's what our problem is. We remove the balance. We remove the divine feminine out of the equation. And everything is masculine. Everything is hypersexual. And this is what's destroying us. It ain't the women live. It's the fact that you want to hump and pump and watch pornos all day. You are a sexual being and you want to have sex with any and everybody and you don't want to build. Everything, far as I'm concerned, that's going on in 2026 is because the man does not want to be responsible and build his own. You are comfortable being up under the European man control, because if you was uncomfortable, you would do something about it. It's about 1 million Hebrews. The Hebrews, where's your cities and towns at? It's about 1 million of you all. And you got your wives and kids. Where's your stuff at? Where's your community at that's worth talking about? I'm not talking about them little small little projects that you in. I'm talking about a flourishing community. Where's it at? It's nowhere. It don't exist because your butts are lazy and everything is on your shoulders. It's no excuse. Don't nobody want to hear about women liberation back in the 80s. We had a new
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
Playing with the black man no more. We're not playing with y'all. Period. We don't want to hear it.
My MTV out. Savage! I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get! Whatever I want, I have to get! Yes! What's next? What's next? I gotta get it. I'm not.
What's next? What's next? Who's next? Dungqueesha? No. Let me move on. Apostle, I gotta move on.
No. You let Seven Stars respond to that.
Yeah, because I have 1, 2, 3 people.
I ain't gonna be long.
All right, go ahead then. If you're not gonna be long, please go ahead. Respond.
Talking about balance, but at the same time, she's still pointing a finger. You're gonna have to. I can bring up the red pill, blue pill, which would make it more modern today, but it's still the same thing. You're talking about balance, but you're still blaming.
I'm talking about building.
No. Hear me out. You're talking about balance. You're not going to have balance long as you're sitting in that attitude. Don't no man want to work with you when you only talking about the way you're talking about him. See, you need to get a different picture. You need to come over here where I'm at.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. And me.
No, I don't.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
You need to see what a real man does.
You a Hebrew
I'm
Israelite.
gonna have to get the mic. I'm gonna have to take the mic, Elder.
Apostle
I have to
Hebrew
take the mic.
Israelite?
No. Yeah, Apostle. Listen, if you want to respond back and forth with her, definitely. But you're talking about real men and real women, like.
Well, yeah, because that's what we're talking about.
Okay, but where is everybody? Where is everybody?
We're talking about
stuff that's
guns
outdated.
and butter.
You went
Go
all
ahead,
the way back
Apostle.
to the 80s, Apostle. And because
Yes, I
I love you
did.
and I
Because
respect
for
you
me,
as the apostle,
that's
I'm trying to chill. But I'm telling you, Apostle, you was talking about your marriage, your family, and everything, and we're trying to get to a solution to these gender wars. And you're not coming up with no solution. You don't have a
part of my
solution,
life.
Apostle.
I can't help you get to the solution until I'm ready to deal with myself and what took place in my life. Because that's part of where I am. America was built on the back of black men.
You have
The
no
reason
excuse
why
in
America
2026.
exists is because of
You don't
black
have no
men.
excuse in 2026,
It's
Apostle.
not about an excuse, it's the truth.
The truth is, all you
The
all
bottom
have to
line
do
is why
is
you can make
organize,
excuses.
strategize, and take
Why
over
you can make
town.
excuses, but we can't.
No,
Why
I'm
you
saying
can come up with
you are
every
the
excuse?
builders, you are the
You're the
protectors, you
leaders.
are the
Hold on,
providers. There's no
Dungqueesha, let me
excuse.
get in here.
looking for a
I'm
solution.
gonna leave the smoke session for her, but I am gonna moderate. The reason she's in here, if you haven't looked around, all you hear from black men is like, it's our turn to get up here and start talking about you women. You're supposed to be the leaders.
I don't
So
wanna talk
all
about
I hear on the
women.
internet, you don't see thousands of black women memes and you don't see thousands from Instagram to TikTok to YouTube to Facebook. Black men are the only men crying and embarrassing our whole race. Crying. Let me, brother, Apostle, I got to move on. Apostle, do not deny that black men have complete, look, like I said, hit dogs holler, I'm not talking about you. But listen, black men are on the internet just bashing black women.
Black women.
And I don't care what you say. Listen, I don't care what you say about his truth.
No, we don't.
These are your women. These are your these are your women. These are your women. These are your women. These are your women. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about black men. These are your women of your race. The women of your race. Why? Anyway, I'm moving on. I'm going to move on, Apostle, respectfully. And you can please don't leave, but I got to move on to Reese. Easy Bands, I know you fell out, but I'm going to go in the rotation and come back to you at the end. Get back to you. Reese, go ahead. What would you like to address? What kind of, and the smoke is what we want, Apostle. Don't get it twisted.
No, y'all don't want it because when I gave it
No.
you didn't want
the
to
smoke is great.
No smoke. You was giving
us
a quick
thing.
All right, let's get to Reese. Reese, come on in. What would you like to address the queen about?
I want to take a minute to clean up this myth about women being the givers of life and then make a couple of comments about some other stuff.
I want to say to you, Reese, and all the brothers, I salute you for your bravery. Come on in here, real soldiers getting slaughtered. Come on in, Reese. Come on in. What would you... Hold on, Queen Queasy. Let's let him speak. Let's be respectful of the brother, which I know we all are respectful to each other. What would you like to say, Reese?
All right, there's
about
two
it.
words that make me wake up in cold sweats, and this channel is because of it. And the two words are primary source. So that's what everyone over here deals with, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
A man has something inside of him that is alive, right? What you have is an egg. An egg is a building, a fancy cocoon. Of course, no one can take away your role in the production of a human being. But when we're talking about life and existing, something being alive, that material comes from a man. That being, that sperm, has a spine and a life source like a heart. So it's alive. What you have is a house. The primary source is the man. We are the givers of life. We give it to you, you borrow it for a little while, then you bring it into the world. There's no fancy set of words you can put together to debunk that or make that not true, because that's going to continue to happen regardless of how you feel about it, right? Yeah. And everybody has men out here labeled as the sexual deviants of the world. Well, guess what lane I come from? I've been the other guy all my life. And box has rained down on from the heavens for me for over half a century. And the freaky stuff, and I can make
what's box? What is
10
box?
Years. I can make a channel talking for 10 years about all the freaky stuff women have tried to get me to do, and I had to turn down and reject, and the nasty things they would say, and the evil stuff they would do behind their husbands' backs, behind their boyfriends' backs. While these was hardworking dudes, I could go on forever. And it's been happening for over 35 years. It ain't just us. It's not just us. And as far as balance goes, balance for real, let me tell you about balance, right? This is balance. They dogged men out on media before the internet ever came for several decades. I'm not even going to run through the talk show hosts or all the other nonsense, but everybody knows it happened. Everybody listening knows that happened. And nobody said nothing about a woman forever. You can't name one celebrity, nobody. Maybe 2 or 3 fancy comedians. That's it. When the internet came and men started to speaking about some problems, there wasn't even a balance yet. We didn't even get close to where y'all was dogging us until y'all jumped in and hopped on everybody and just called them all these names, like all these vicious names. No, they're none of that. They're just men talking about what they see and what you see too.
Okay, let's let her respond, Reese, because let's start with the whole thing that we're just a building. Go ahead, Queasy.
Okay, Reese, let's get to it. Like I told you before, Reese, you're trying to put yourself in an equation where you're not. You in the reproduction creative process, I'm gonna give you 1%. I told you that 5 minutes of humping, that's all I'm giving you. That's it. In terms of creating, us being the creator, it is just a natural and just a common sense concept, just common sense. You lay up with the woman for 5 seconds, like I said, and your sperm and my egg come together. Boom, the spark of life. Okay, we're even Steven. You had sperm, I had egg. So what? It doesn't give you any ups. You need to understand that. Your sperm, my egg come together and life happens. You need to sit and relax. After that, the woman alone does everything else in terms of the reproduction, giving life. Okay, that's number 1. So quit talking about this sperm stuff. It's not real. You do very little in the process. The woman does 99.9% of that whole process. So that's number 1. Number 2, you're talking about sexual deviance. I don't even want to go there because we all know that you have more problems in that department. You can, first of all, go watch Criminal Minds and you will see who's doing all the sexual perversion. The FBI got the files. And I'm telling you that the woman is not in the files like you are. The man has the sexual deviant gene that causes him to do all type of things, and we don't need to go there. So I don't know, in this conversation about the gender wars, you bringing up your sperm as though it's something to talk about. You bringing up different women that had sex and was doing nasty stuff. I don't know where you graduated from, but this was a waste of time. You didn't say anything that was resourceful. Let's go to the next person, please, Queen of Pop. I don't even know why he spoke.
Okay, let's get on. Thank you very much, everybody. Let's move on to GOK. Oh, no, wait. Yes, GOK, and then we will get to these bands. Go ahead, GOK.
Can you hear me, Nepal?
Yes, we hear you.
Okay. Thank you for letting me on and say what's up to everybody. As far as the speaker, I really commend you. I don't know what your spirituality is, but just to let the panel know that balance is not her opinion. In esoteric teachings, the highest esoteric teachings talk about the feminine principle as superior. And that's something that you just have to wrap your head around and do the studying on. Everything that she says as far as man coming into women and woman comes into man must become one. Man and women must become one. That's how you're born again. So, and that's esoteric teachings. I don't know where her spirituality is, but where she's talking from, she's talking on a level. She's talking on a level that the gentleman on these pen that you might not understand or comprehend at this time, and that's not wrong or a slight on you. But this sister's her spirit is sovereign, and she's talking truth, and that's all I have to say.
Thank you so much. That was beautiful. I thank you, brother. But check this out. Let me tell you, black men, a few things. Check it.
Thank you,
Right.
GOK. Now, wait, real quick, Dungqueesha. I bet some people in the chat are going to call this brother a simp because he said that you are sovereign and divine. I bet they will. But go ahead, Dungqueesha.
They will, but they won't come and get no smoke though. They can come up here.
Uh-oh.
They can I was about to tell. I was going to. I like what he said, but I was going to tell the brothers. I'll get another question. I am so sorry, but
Real quick. See, I want to do a little experiment though. If you notice, brothers, who cares if a bunch of dudes, if you're heterosexual, that is, why do you care? I know it goes back to like childhood and like a man code thing with all men, not just black men, but especially our brothers are very, very, very patriarchal and male driven. But you notice when he said these things positive about women, we have one woman, that's a black king. We have another woman, she puts his name up, GOK. We have women up here praising him. Take notes, black man. Easy Band's here, a younger black man, I believe. Younger black men especially. You want to get praise from hairy, sweaty, funky, corn chip smelling socks men? Or do you want, if you would desire women, do you want women to stand in and praise you and give you a standing ovation and bow down to you? Which one do you want? Because I see a lot of you on social media wanting to bash women because you want to get a pat on the head or a slap on the booty like the basketball players from the men. But the ladies, they respond. You could call him a simp all you want. We had Reese talking about he's got box falling down. I don't know if he's talking about Amazon, but the real men know when you tell a woman the truth and you make her feel important and loved and that you exalt her, you get positive results, and she'll submit down right down to your dirty corn chip smelling socks. Okay, and that's facts. Go ahead, Dungqueesha. So what do you want? You want praise from men or women? Go ahead.
My thought came back.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna be quick because I ain't got to talk for a long time. I just drop my point and then move forward. I want to say that our problem is that you men are hiding behind religion. Anytime I see a group of, first of all, the black, I think statistically, 80% of the Black American men or the community is Christian, right? So we're very religious. And when you are religious, a lot of times it keeps you from really doing what you need to do in the here and now and in reality, because it makes you want to stay connected to the heavenlies and things that is unseen, the unseen world. So what I am saying to you, religious men, anybody, this is for not just you all, just in general, I'm talking to the Black community, that what you have to do if we want to beat this European man is you're going to have to tuck your religion inside of yourself. Stay with it, but you got to tuck it inside of yourselves, and you have to make a plan a plan for all of us, not just your church, not just your mosque, not just your Hebrew camp, but for all of us as a people to move into our own space in this country. And until you do that, you say that this gender war is real. It's going to get worse. You think it's bad now. It's going to be worse. We are at this point, we're too intelligent as a people to continue on this page of dogging each other out, because that's all we do, dogging each other out, having clap wars between the men, and we too intelligent for that. But guess who's doing it the most? The men. We're too intelligent. Women, we don't really do that. You are making us have to do that. You all gonna have to tuck that book in your heart and come up with a plan, a solution. Don't worry about what the woman is doing. You as a man that want us to submit and obey and follow you, you have to come up with a plan. You, not us, because you want to be the one submitted up under. You want to be the one that's being looked at as the leader. Then lead. Come up with a plan for us, and then we'll talk a little more submission. We'll talk to you. You see how I'm not submitting? Yeah. You see how I'm just popping off? Because I'm tired of you. I'm not listening no more. We're not submitting. Do something worth submitting for. Y'all ain't doing nothing. Just sitting here just wasting time. And you, until you do something, we're not dealing with you like that. So that's my, yeah.
Dungqueesha, I'm gonna get you 7 to start, and then like everybody, you know, you don't have to sit super silently anymore. You can jump in, but we do need to get to Easy Bands. I'm gonna come to you, but 7, do you want to quickly, if it's not long, then I'm gonna get to Easy Bands because he was cut off. Go ahead, 7. I know you want to respond to something, and then Easy Bands, just jump right in after him, okay?
Actually, I'd rather Easy Bands to speak because I actually want us to get into start talking on solutions and plans, and I wanted to articulate one to our sister. So let Easy Bands, because he hasn't spoken.
Okay,
yeah, let him speak.
Okay, great. And Easy Bands, come on in, and then Dungqueesha, remember what the topic is about the single parent homes and women getting blamed, because we had a comment that I put up on the screen, someone saying all of this is because of single mother-led homes, which Black men are on the internet in droves blaming Black women for. So go ahead, Easy Bands. I'm gonna just put a pin in that, Dungqueesha. What would you like? You were mid, conversation, and then you had some tech difficulties. Pick up where you left off, please.
All right. So before I do that, I wanted to touch on what you said earlier in terms of us basically saying things that are favorable to Black women so that they like us. I think that is one of the things that's gotten us in the position we're in now, right? Is that people made it a habit or made it cool to just try to appease Black women and tell them lies, right? To make them feel good so that they could be popular. And I feel that is one of the reasons that, we're in the situation that we're in today. But let me just go to some of the other things that the sister talked about. So
right. Well, before you do that, because I'm gonna get in here. You say we can't be nice to Black women because that's what got us in the situation today. Wrong. If you bash a person day in and day out, what makes you think they're gonna respect you and look up to you and adore you and want you to lead them? That doesn't make any sense. But go ahead.
So if you're telling them the truth, right, they're going to come to that realization by themselves. What I'm saying is that...
Is it true that every woman is a whore because she has some cleavage?
No, nobody said that.
Is it true that... Wait, because you were doing the back tucks when that woman was in here talking about a man should be able to have sex with everyone he sees and call them whores. Wait a minute, Easy Bands. Is it true that Black women, when they wear wigs, they're whores?
Are you done?
I asked you, is it true that when Black women wear wigs, they're whores?
I don't get what the point of this is. I thought we were
because you said you're telling the truth. Black men are on the internet saying women are whores when they wear wigs. Is that
All right,
true?
this is what black men are saying. They're not saying
Black men are saying that women. Wait. No, you said it's true and that we have to do it. Is it true that black men are on the internet saying the black woman is the ugliest, most undesirable woman in the world? Is that true?
You're hearing what you want to hear. You're not hearing.
No.
what
Anyway, you're not. Let me ask Dungqueesha. Dungqueesha, are black men in mass on the internet saying black women are the ugliest women in the world?
They're saying not only are we ugly, we're the most undesirable, and we're for recreational use. They're saying all type of stuff about the black woman. And what's really, really going on is deep inside, they want the black woman. But honestly, until you start doing something worthwhile, we really don't want to deal with y'all tails. That's what's really going on.
I want to know where all these men
No,
at.
Apostle. I gotta hand it back. I needed her to tell the truth because Easy Band I got you, Easy Bands. The Most High delivered you. The Most High delivered you up here because you, of all people, you were supposed to be a Bible believer, and you were in that chat that day when that woman was saying that a man can sleep with a bunch of women and be married, and she said all women are whores. She said all black women are just whores that my husband sleeps with. You were saying, yes, tell them. Now, you just came in here and said, Napa, you said when we say good things to black women, that it's good and that's how they follow us. But we haven't been doing that because we have to tell them the truth. I asked you, is it true that black women are the ugliest women in the world? You wouldn't answer because you know that it's a lie. But black men are on the internet saying they're saying they're whores. They're saying black women are trash. They're saying black women are nasty. They're saying black women are lower than every single woman in the world. You said that's the truth. You said it's the truth. It's a goddamn lie. And one thing black women have never done, you're sitting up here in a do-rag. Can you imagine if any black woman was up here in a bonnet? We would get dragged, but we don't drag you. You men have been wearing, you men, I know it hurts. You men have been wearing do-rags, your drawers out for decades. And we don't get on the internet and mass to the white world and say, look at all these low-life niggas with these do-rags on. You have been wearing do-rags and not just do-rags. I'm from the 80s. You've been wearing them produce bags, them Jerry curl bags, right, Dungqueesha? You've been wearing them Jerry curl bags. You would go outside, nobody interrupt me. You've been wearing these Jerry curl bags outside and we still love you and adored you. And you have the audacity to talk about some damn bonnets and some goddamn cleavage and some yoga pants. Now you're sitting up here in a do-rag. But you want to talk about, we got to treat them. We got to talk to them. We got to tell them the truth. I'm going to hand the mic to you. Don't get triggered. You're talking about, we got to tell them the truth. Oh, you do? So you can have the mic now and tell us what's the truth that you got to tell us so we can get down underneath your feet and bow down to you. Because the women who we're bowing down to, men who know who we are and know our worth. They know our value. That man that came in here and said she's divine, he's getting all the wives and he's getting quality ones, not bust downs. Now go ahead, Easy Band. Go ahead, Easy Band. I'm gonna hand the torch back to sister to Queen Dungqueesha, the sister, the queen. I'm gonna hand it back to her, to Dungqueesha. But don't come in here with we gotta tell him the truth. You have a do-rag on. Now there's the smoke, Easy Band. Come on back in and see if you want to get cooked some more.
And then Easy Band, I don't know much about you, but
so
the fact
why
that
bring me up if y'all don't want me to talk though?
Okay, go ahead.
I'm happy to have a dialogue and go back and forth. But if I try to speak and then she keeps cutting me off, there's no point.
Go ahead, don't cry. Get in here, talk.
All right, bet. So let me talk, right? So let's go back to the initial topic. Okay, what is destroying the community right now, right? Is
black men.
Is feminism.
No, it's lack of you building.
And it started with the advent of feminism, because before that there was a lot of, we had 2-parent households, et cetera, et cetera. Now, feminism came through and started attacking the family unit and looking at it as a negative thing, right? They looked at motherhood as something that's negative. They looked at basically being a wife as something that's negative. Today they call women that look to find husbands pick-me's, So basically feminism that came from white folk, right, was introduced into the black community. This was probably in like the 60s or 70s. And that has been the major cause of what we see today with a lot of broken families and black women saying that they don't need a black man in the household, et cetera, et cetera. What's your opinion on that?
Okay, can I jump in?
Yeah.
All right. As I continue to say, you all want to keep going into feminism. You using that as an excuse. So let's just say, I'm just going to talk to you and please listen good. That the woman is emotional, she's broken, she's out of her mind, she's crazy. Let's just say that that's the reality. Okay? There's nothing you can do about it. Let's just say that is the reality. So let's go to the truth. The truth is, whether she's crazy, out of her mind, you have an obligation to build up your community with or without her. You are the men. You're the builders. Don't talk about feminism. Talk about laziness. The reason why nothing is done is because strictly it's laziness and irresponsibility. That is what the problem is. Don't have nothing to do with anything. If we were the men with our minds as women, and if we had the muscles and we were the men, we would say, okay, we can see that these women are broken. What we're going to do is we're going to build us our own space. And once we get everything together, we can start letting them come in so they can get healed and taken care of. You are a man. It don't matter what we do. You have the obligation to build, protect, and provide. Do your job. Don't worry about us. Go get a doll. Just cut us out of it. Go find you some toys or something. Y'all need to go somewhere, strategize, and build. It is nothing to do with feminism. It has everything to do with the lack of you doing what you're supposed to be doing. It's you all.
Okay, so let's have a dialogue, right? So
excuse me, Easy Bands, I have to address some tyranny. I'm glad you're over here. You said I never hear her say this on Fatty Show. I don't know if you were talking about me, but I did answer you. I say this all the time on Fatty Show. But I usually have to yield because there's other people and that's not my platform. So I can't go in like I want to. But tyranny, if you are somehow trying to dip your toe in and get a little smoke, boo-boo, you can always come up here. I'm sure you agree with what I'm saying, but if you're like, you never hear me say this on Fatty, trying to insinuate that I'm a hypocrite and a flip-flopper, get up in here and face me and say that to my face. If you want to get your whole cute little behind cooked up, okay? Come on in here or just agree with me in the chat, okay? Because you're in my house now.
And he on whole energy anyway. Why is he in here talking about
that's tyranny? That's a sister. That's a sister. And it's all love. I support her. But what you're not going to do is try to come in here and scoot your little booty cheek in here and try to throw shade, baby. I'm already, come on in. Yes, come on in, tyranny. Come on in. Yes. Anyway, go ahead. Get back to it. I'm just letting you know I like the smoke and it's no disrespect. But please come up in here and see how I really do it. I'm at home now, boo. Come on in. Go ahead. Back to Easy Bands. Easy Bands was going to reply. Easy Band was going to reply. Because let me tell you, this is the toughest environment over here. This is the toughest debate environment, tyranny. Shout out to Fatty. It's all love, Ali, Untouchables. But baby, this is where we get it in the Coliseum. Come on in.
Yes.
All right. All right. Go ahead, Easy Bands. I needed to just let my sister Tyranny know. Go ahead.
So just in response, two things. First off, I don't know where you get this, that we have to be number one economically, et cetera, for us, for Black women to submit to Black men. You feel me?
I didn't say that.
We have different cultures. We have the Arabs. They're not number one. They're getting bombed, et cetera, with Israel, but their women are still loyal to them. We have other cultures. We have Asian cultures. A lot of Asian countries, they're broke, they're poor, just like Africans, right? So why do we have to go somewhere and start building before Black women can start submitting to Black men and just looking at them as men? You feel me? Why do I have to build myself up to something that, to number one power, something that that right now is basically impossible, right?
It ain't impossible. That's the problem.
No. My point is
Easy
the paradigm
bands.
at this point.
What are you exactly saying? You're saying that black men shouldn't have to build or lead or support
No, that's not
these
what I'm
African nations that you're naming. They take care of their families. No matter if they're poor or not. Wait, they take care of their women. They don't drag them in public. They support and protect because they know that these women bring forth life. They don't go around talking about why I gotta do something. Y'all should just call me a king. I'm up here playing PlayStation and getting online talking about your weave. They're supporting their women, whether they're poor or not.
Like it's not,
and it's no excuse for you as a black man to not have one town. It's no excuse why you don't have one town here in the United States. It's 50 states. You don't have one town.
Because they blew it up.
Ew, I'm embarrassed. Can we stop?
It's called Wall Street. And they blew it up.
That was 100 years ago. Don't nobody want to hear about Black Wall Street.
All they want to do is go up.
100 years ago. Y'all lazy tails ain't doing nothing, and ain't nobody trying to hear what y'all talking about until you can stand on your own feet.
Yo, my point is that, look, my point is that, look, we have our roles as men and women, right? You're asking for something that's impossible given the paradigm that we live in right now. We live in a yeah, so hold on. This is my point. You're not hearing me.
It's not impossible. It's not impossible.
I'm gonna let you get in here.
Yo, can
let me let him park his car. Easy bands. I'm gonna uninterrupted. I'm gonna let him park his car, and then I want Queasy to come in, and then we're gonna go to Seven Asar in that order. Go ahead, park your car, Easy Bands. Hey, Easy Bands, are you in Africa? Easy Bands.
To build his own town.
I'm in Canada.
That's
crazy. But my point,
wait, you're in Canada. Wait, are you African? Are you African?
Yeah,
are you African?
Yeah,
okay, so you're not born in Canada, or are you?
No.
Okay, so you looking at, I got you. Okay, I'm just curious. I'm not trying to take away from the validity of you say, but I do want to know your perspective, where you're coming from, your background. So you're not a westernized, you're not coming from a westernized family background. You're from Africa, and you are not from America as well. So you kind of are looking from the outside. So I'm saying that to be easy on you. Get it? No pun intended.
I don't need you to be easy on me. It's all good, but I'm losing my.
I'm from America, and I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
Yo, I got to roll. Y'all love everybody.
Word. All right. Peace out, man.
In action and in deed. Not just.
Let me let him finish. Okay, go ahead, Easy Bands.
No, I actually forgot my train of thought, but basically this is what I'm saying. She didn't answer my whole point that I brought up about feminism. All right. First off, we all know, it's documented, that when feminism was introduced, right, that's when you started hearing things like, oh, we don't need a black man in the house.
Yeah, I can do it myself. I don't need a man.
Etc. Yeah, what do we need them for? This and that. Yeah. So feminism basically
yourself.
It portrayed the family.
Oh my goodness.
Motherhood.
Oh my goodness.
Feminism portrayed motherhood as a bad thing. It portrayed being a wife as a bad thing, you know. So black women took this European concept and just went full force with it. And that's why we see in the black community that we have women who still talk to this day about, oh, I don't need a black man, this and that, and going crazy, you know. And when men are trying to tell you guys what's going on, you want to have selective hearing, right? So now, Pop, for instance, when they bring up the thing about the cleavage or the weaves, right? They're not saying that every black woman that has cleavage is a hoe, right? What they're saying is
that woman said that, though.
I'm trying to tell you what she was saying. This is what
no,
she was saying.
I know what she was saying. I've listened to her and I spoke to her. She said every woman who has cleavage or has bodycon, like yoga pants or weave, is a whore. That is what she said.
This is the point, right? This is what she says, right? I mean, this is what she said, and men understood in the chat, is that if you're on a soccer field and you see somebody with pinstripes, or if you're at a game and you see somebody with pinstripes on the court, what are you going to assume that person is?
Referee.
Right? So we know
This is
through pattern
ridiculous. That's a stupid analogy
hold
that
on.
you
I'm
always
trying to,
use.
trying to break
No,
it
that's
down.
a stupid. How about you do this? No, I'm sick of that dumbass analogy.
All right.
How about you use this analogy? If you see a little 12-year-old girl wearing yoga pants and a tank top that shows her midriff, why do you instantly think, oh, should you think, oh, that's a whore? No, but you say, when I see a woman wearing yoga pants and a midriff, she must be a hoe because she wearing a whole costume. So when I see a 13-year-old, 14-year-old, 15-year-old girl wearing the same thing, which is, that's our culture. That's how people dress today. When I see that and a man sees that, he should think she wants sex and she's a whore. And guess what? Predators think like that. So don't tell me about some damn goddamn referee on the field. Men are looking at women because how they're dressed, and they are taking them for violence. They're doing things to them because of that mindset. So when you see somebody in an outfit that you think is too revealing, you think you have the right to say she's a whore because your sick, perverted mind in the West. Because, like I said, in parts of the West, Florida, California, on the beach area, in the Dominican Republic, all over the islands, women are very scantily clad, and men aren't looking at them going, oh, that's a whore, because she has a whore outfit on. So why don't you use, I'm going to take it back around because I'm sick of that dumbass analogy. If you see a little girl that's 13 wearing yoga pants and a tank top, do you have the right to say, oh, that's a whore costume, so she must be a whore? Answers. Go ahead, Easy Bands. What's up with that? You can't answer? Okay, moving right along. Who was wanting to talk? Asar, go ahead. He dropped off because he couldn't handle it. Asar.
He got flushed down in the corner.
I'm gonna no, I don't see him at all. He left because he couldn't handle that bullshit. Dungqueesha.
He didn't want.
I know. I'm gonna let you go in a minute, but Seven Asar wanted to make a comment, and then I'm gonna get to the new panelist, and then we're gonna go back to the guest.
You handled him good, Nepal. That was beautiful.
Thank you. He listen, it's all love, but let me tell you about Easy Bands. I don't have anything against him as a person, but I saw him the most when that woman, I'm gonna play the clip, when she was calling Black women the ugliest women. She was saying Black women are trash that wear wigs, Black women who are sluts, and all the women that have sex that she allows. She says she joins in because she's bisexual. She says, sometimes I join in, but they're all whores. Easy Band stood out so much. He was spamming the chat. Hallelujah. Right. Praise God. I'm glad finally somebody's telling the truth about these women. So that's why y'all could say, why should you get him? Because he gets all the smoke and he couldn't handle it. He ran with it. You ever seen the cartoons when the guy has his butt on fire running and he's screaming, holding it, woo, running to the pot of water, and then he gets in the water and it steams up like, Go ahead, Easy Bands. Go ahead, Seven Asar. Go ahead, Seven Asar.
Yeah, I just wanted to point out on some clarity on a couple of things historically and about what we're seeing on social media. First, I want to talk about historically. You know, we all know what these Europeans did to us over here, so we don't have to rehash all of that, right? So we understand the psychological terrorism, the physical terrorism, and the generational terrorism that Black people have been under, both genders. Now, from that, right, it weakened the Black man. He became afraid to build. He became dismayed to build, and he became comfortable in his skin to be subservient to this white man, right? And it took a lot for that white man to get him there, because over 200 years, the Black man was fighting that. So I think we're getting. I think you're a big part of changing that curve to making Black men look at themselves in the mirror, to quit being scared to build, quit being dismayed to push against a system, because, like you said, sister, 100 years ago, we did do that, and they were destroyed, and we were afraid to rebuild. So we understand that hurt people hurt people. So the Black man and the Black woman hurt each other, right? And we can argue the percentages of who hurts whatever, but I think what we need to do, the number one thing to change all of this, is for the Black man to unite with himself. All of these religions, like you've noted, that has divided us, right, has contributed
That's right.
to the weakness of the Black man in
Yep.
this community, right?
Yep.
So we have to forget about those religions that would cause us division. Forget about our street divisions that would cause our divisions, and our family should be the focus of our lives, right?
That's right.
So I want to transition into that. I don't want to be too long-winded, but I also want to transition into one more thing: social media. This is a fact. We don't know the percentage of people who are talking for or against each other. Because one thing we do know is the algorithm that you looking on your social media feed is designed for you. You sisters may see a host of Black men on your social media feed speaking about ill will about Black women, and I know you do see that. You know what I see on my algorithm shows me? A host of Black women talking bad about Black men. And I'm not saying all Black women do that. I understand there's a particular people on social media that this algorithm is picking to throw at me because I'm one of the persons that are active, which the algorithm pays attention to everything you do on speaking against gender wars for the men and women. Because I see some men too. I see those same men that you speak on. I see them too, and I go to on their comments and I speak against them as well. But that algorithm will push certain things on you, and we have to understand that we can't take what we see on social media as an example of what is more being shown or what is more, because we don't really have the numbers. There is nothing that anybody on this panel can show me a statistic of how many men versus how many women are hating on each other. It's just something that we personally feel when we see these videos and these comments and these algorithms. And I'll close there.
I agree. What you said, I agree with what you said. You didn't say nothing to rebut. So I say he's good, Nepal. He was good. Nepal, you there?
Yeah, of course, he said put religion down.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just
That's gonna
what did you say?
always.
I'm
That's
sorry,
gonna
excuse me,
always
Apostle. What did
play.
you ask me?
I
Excuse
said
me.
that he did a good job, and now Apostle is talking about religion again. Apostle, can we just tell you that with your religious mindset, look around. It's not helping. Your religion is personal. Just keep it within yourself and live by some principles, some universal principles of being righteous, some universal principles about living in justice. You know, some principles. We need righteous principles, but your personal religions claiming that you chosen and stuff. I mean, all of us don't want to hear that, because when we hear that you Hebrews claim to be the chosen ones and we look at your lifestyle, it's raggedy. Most of
You ain't
y'all
looking
raggedy.
at. But
I gotta
Steve,
get
you're
to,
not.
I gotta get to these other people.
Hold on, but I
Okay,
gotta
most of y'all
respond.
got
No. I
votes.
have to get to Flash. I have to go to Flash, and then I have to go to Moses, and then I will get to you, Apostle. Flash, what would you like to say? Please hold on, Elder. I appreciate you being here. Go ahead, Flash.
Respect to the panel. Respect to the panel. But you know what? I hear a lot of gaslighting, and I'm gonna start. I'm gonna give you a couple points. The gaslighting is coming from women not taking accountability, and we just and it's not a one-way street with this accountability. It's on both sides of the fence, so we can't really point fingers at each other. But we're gonna do it like this. You saying clothing? Yes. Sometimes you look at clothing and you know your mother didn't dress like that. You think your mother walked down the street like that, Nepal? You think your mother walked down the street like that? I know my mom didn't. So we know.
Are you talking? Did you talk to me? I heard my name. What?
I asked you a question. I say, so you go to clothing and you think your mom dressed like some of these women dress?
First off, I don't ask you about your mom. Don't ask me about my mom. What I will say is this. What I will say is this. What I will say is this. No, you asked me a question. What I will say is this. My mother and my father raised me to know that just because a person is dressed a certain way doesn't mean that I have to think of them a certain way. For instance, Black men, you always want to talk about Black women.
You go around and you look. People look at you, not me. The whole world looks at you and they're afraid. They cross the street. They clutch their purse. They grab their children because of you, of how you look. They say, oh, here comes a black man. I'm scared. So am I supposed to justify that and say, well, you are doing the crimes and you are doing the home invasions? No, I say that's not right. I say that's not right.
I'm married.
No, you don't see, Dungqueesha, this is why they leave.
Hold on.
They don't like it. They don't like it. You don't like the truth. You don't like the truth. You don't like the truth. Hey, I don't care if you're married.
I got a wife. I take care of
It doesn't matter. I can, brother, you asked me a question.
Give me a
You asked me a question.
I shouldn't ask that, but listen.
You should have asked me because I'm running the show and I don't give a damn what anybody says. Guess what? Let me tell you about me. I don't give a damn because it's a smoke session. I don't care. You are going to get in here and talk about, oh, y'all really want to fight to call women whores, huh? But you're the first Negroes that are sitting up in that strip club leaving your baby's milk money on that bitch's G-string.
That's right.
You're the first.
And then you notice that he just started blaming women. The first thing came out of his mouth is he just started talking negative about women. He didn't say nothing about the brothers. He started talking about our clothes and started blaming us.
Hey,
the first thing came out of his mouth.
I didn't even get a chance to say nothing.
I know you don't. You don't get a chance to say anything. You know why? You know why you don't get a chance to say anything? Because you came in with some bullshit. Now, you asked me a question. Do I have to put you in back again? Do I have to put you in back again? I'm going to hand the mic to you, but I want to make this clear. You came in with some bullshit about this is the problem. This is why nobody wants to follow you. You don't listen. You came in with some did your mama? That's your problem. Why nobody's up under you happy. I'll put money on it because you came in talking about my mom when you should have said, listen, I heard what you said about the 12-year-old girls. Let me get at that first. You got a good point. We do have men looking at 15-year-old girls who are wearing yoga pants and are innocent little girls dressed like that. So I can't say it's a whore outfit. I can't say that. What I'm going to do is address that. Instead, you're like, do your mama dress like that? Listen, you men have no problem going to the strip club. No problem at all objectifying these women that you're calling whores.
Yeah.
Don't ask me about my mama. Why don't you ask me, why don't you address where I said everybody looks at you and is scared because you're a black man? Am I right, Dungqueesha?
Yeah.
Is the world scared of black men?
Yes, they
thank you. Should I justify by your logic, Flash, by your logic,
I want to make an apology for you taking
he left.
Oh,
good. He left. Okay, good. I don't know. I don't see him.
For you taking this the wrong way because
should I be scared of black men? Should I say all you black men are criminals? No, I asked you a question. Should I say all black men are criminals? Yes or no? Should I?
Can I respond?
No, I just want I gotta ask somebody who's gonna answer. Let me ask Seven Asar. Should I say because the world No, I'm gonna let Flash back up because these men won't answer. They just want to get up here with that same. This isn't the fucking manosphere. Should I say because people are afraid of black men because they're committing crime and they're scared of them, they're deathly scared? Should I say, well, you are fitting the description of criminals? Should I do that to black men? Yes or no?
No.
Thank you. Now let's let him back up here. Thank you. Let's let him back up here with that whole, well, does your mama dress like that? And it's a whole outfit. Come on in.
Hey, you know, go ahead, Flash. You just gaslight me. And you ain't even know which way I was going to say. And I want to make an apology because I think you took that out of context of what I was going to get to. You know what I mean? No disrespect to your mom and no disrespect to nobody. I just want you to know that I always apologize about something, but you kind of took that the wrong way though. And I'm from the South, so you know I talk like this. I'm from the South. I'm from Florida. So you hear me talking, I'm a Southern cat. I'm a Southern guy. So yes, I got it. My language going to be a little funny. But back to what I was going to say. Man, give a person a chance to talk.
We listen.
So as soon as you say something about a woman, they deflect and they get all uptight. You saw you just did me? I couldn't even say nothing.
Because you should be critiquing me.
Listen, I have had women before that I couldn't stay with. So I'm married right now. I raise my kids. I work 12 hours a day. So you can't really be talking about me. So what I'm going to say is this. I try to stay with my other kids' mom. I couldn't stay there. So don't make it seem like every man run away from their household. That's what I'm trying to speak. I'm speaking for men that tried to stay there and be with their kids because I didn't want nobody to raise my kids. You know how that feel? I don't know how you know how that feel because he's got dads out here that really do care. So you can't put every man in that boat. So sometimes you have to listen to a guy before you just cut him off. And yes, sometimes you can look at stuff and assume how a person is. Not saying they're like that, but we do see social media and we do see what women doing on social media. You know what I'm saying? We don't just call a spade a spade. Ain't nothing wrong. They can do what they want to do, but we see what they're doing. We see what they're doing. They OnlyFans and everything else. So we
you guys are tricking off. So go ahead, Dungqueesha. What, they doing it with each other? Are they doing it with each other? Or are you tricking off?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Let me let Dungqueesha get in here because you just came in here acting like I came to talk. You came to cry and tell that whole. Oh my God, Dungqueesha, come on in. Come on in.
You crying. And you you start talking about women off the bat. His first comment was blaming women for everything that goes on. He started talking about our clothes, and then, like you said, with your mama wear that, you out of pocket. Why don't you talk about the men? Talk about the accountability of the men that's sagging. Talk about the accountability of the men, like she said, with them do-rags. Why do most people think when they see you as a black man, you're gonna rob them? Talk about that.
Yeah,
you don't need to talk about our clothes. Talk about your clothes.
Wait, Dungqueesha. Some titties. They're worried about always some weaving titties. We got black men. We got black men busting into other black people's homes and unaliving them. A sister just showed it on Facebook. A brother was out riding his little mini bike around the neighborhood, came home, was on Facebook Live. 2 black men bust in his house and murdered him. Excuse me, I shouldn't say that. I want to keep the stream up. Unalived him on the live stream and unalived this person that was just sitting in the house eating some Cheerios. So don't tell, oh, yo weave, yo titties, you OnlyFans. Yeah. What about you blasting people? What about the black man that was standing in the food line just because he was looking at a nice juicy booty that you love to look at? Another black man got out the car and unalived him. For nothing. Right. You want to talk about weaving titties. You could live. Listen, you look at some titties, you can wake up and live to see another day. You black men are murking each other.
Murking each other 24 hours a day.
Are we on the internet? Are we on the internet 24 hours a day, 7 days a week telling the world, look at these black men, they're all animals. Look what they're doing. No, we're not. We're not.
No,
so stop getting up here crying about some titties, probably because you can't get to touch any. Stop crying about titties all the time and talk about the real things. You're unaliving each other for no damn reason. For no damn reason. You're up here unaliving women that you get in relationships with. You're unaliving children that are your own children because you mad at the wife. And you're on Twisted Crimes. Go subscribe to that. Why don't you talk about those? Let's start there. Yeah, I got it. There. Women, all the women are whores. Who's tricking off?
Yeah.
Are they tricking off with each other? No. Yes. Go ahead, Apostle, or anybody else. I'm tired of these crybabies. I'm tired crying all the time.
Let me
cry.
Let me please respond to her because I don't really use the word religion, but for her sake, I'll use it. Me and my religion doesn't have anything to do with you. So whether I believe in religion or not, it doesn't, whether I'm preaching, it doesn't affect you one way or the other. If you hear, you can remove yourself. You don't have to listen.
Who are you talking to, Apostle?
I'm talking to you, and I'm saying that because don't nobody tell me what to do with my belief system.
Wait a minute, why do you keep talking about religion?
Hold on, no, you got personal. It went from general to calling me out, telling me I need to put my religion away. No, I don't. Because it doesn't affect you.
Your religion has oppressed women for generations.
Ain't nobody trying to talk about religion with you.
How it can affect you.
Ain't nobody trying to talk about religion.
I found my religion.
Who cares?
Then that person that I was.
We're being killed in the streets.
That person you found in a nightclub, in a strip club, the person I was, that person you found kicking in people's doors, putting guns to their babies' heads, because I had to feed that habit. You wouldn't have liked that person I used to be. And
no
I'm
one
not
said get rid of your religion.
about how you feel.
Nobody told you that, Apostle.
Is that woman across the hall from me that loves me in spite of myself.
Apostle.
And I love her in spite of herself. I don't sleep with other women. I sleep with my wife every night. She ain't got to worry about where I'm at because I'm at home.
That's a beautiful testimony
that we bought together. Since I was 24, I haven't lived in no apartment. I bought and sold 5 houses.
That's a beautiful testimony.
All right? So I know what I'm doing.
That's a beautiful testimony.
Don't get personal with me. Because I take care of
who
mine.
got personal with you? Because I said
You
that
did when you told me I need to stop talking my religion.
Okay, let's let her reply.
Well, don't listen, but don't tell me to stop. Because as long as I got breath in my body, I'm going to do what God commissioned me to do. I'm going to preach the gospel.
Let her speak.
How you feel.
Okay, let's let her respond. Go ahead.
Don't
And
do
we
that.
have flashback on the panel. Let's get some order here.
It's small enough for you to speak up in here, man. You keep calling on Salah over and over, and I have sat and I have waited. And I'm the only one getting cut off.
Did you say I keep calling us dogs?
But please allow me to say what I got to say.
You did say what you had to say. I wanted to respond, Apostle.
Go ahead.
No, we got to let her respond because we want to move around. But we heard the gist of what you're getting at. Go ahead and respond, Queen.
All right. Religion is at the top of the Black man's mind all day, every day. When I'm on these panels, that's all you all talk about. Religion is personal. It's personal.
For me,
it's not for you to be spewing your personal religious beliefs on everybody. It's
I don't put it on
your
nobody.
God. Just rock with you and your God. You
I'm
not
all
here
the priest, lady.
you
Do
dying
you
to
know
do
what that
your
means?
religion. You dying to talk about your Hebrew
That's right.
stuff. Don't nobody want to hear that shit.
We
are tired of you and this Hebrew shit. Shut it down. We don't want to hear it right now. All you want to talk about your Hebrew stuff.
You don't have
I don't
to
want to hear this Hebrew
remove
stuff.
yourself.
I want to hear a plan how we gonna organize and strategize and get ourselves together. Don't nobody want to hear about you and the Most High. I'm tired of y'all in this religious shit.
Come on.
Shut it down.
I got my MTV out. Savage! I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to.
It doesn't matter.
Am I lying? It don't matter! It doesn't matter! It doesn't matter! I don't want peace. I want problems, always.
And I'm still not going to stop preaching.
You need to.
As long as I got breath in my body, I'm going to do
between you
what I'm committed
and your
to
God.
do.
Every time you get on this
That's right.
you
And that's all I got to talk about.
Remove not a religious conversation.
That?
We're talking about solutions to
yourself.
a gender war. We're talking about solutions to a gender war. Do you understand, Apostle? We don't want to hear about your religion.
You don't want to hear it.
Jumbo.
As a matter of fact, I give you
I don't want to hear it either.
Damn. If I was either one of y'all, I wouldn't want to hear it either.
Okay, Apostle, let's do this. Let's do this. Hey,
we have our own
don't get personal with me.
We don't need
to stop
well, let her address the crowd, Apostle. This is elder.
But you old and you outdated and don't nobody want to hear that shit you're talking about.
That's what you need to do.
Don't nobody want to hear that shit you talking about.
Yeah, I know.
You're
old.
Listen, that's old fashioned. That
they don't want to hear it.
Does not work in 2026.
Yeah.
It's time for you to move on. That's
Okay, I want to. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Let's take a break because I have some other people. Flash came back.
Bring your tail back.
He went into. He got a fire extinguisher. Okay, real quick. I want to play something for the people in the audience and for Dungqueesha Apostle. I'm gonna thank you everybody for being here. I'm gonna play this for you so you can listen to a little bit of what the woman that I was talking about. This is a sister up here. This is the sister up here. This is the sister. Okay, y'all. Please hit the like button. Hit the like button. Oh, please hit the like button. I see you, Moses. I got you, brother. Moses has been waiting patiently. Listen. I want to play this for Dungqueesha and for the crowd because, like I said, it's all love. This is a smoke session. When we turn this off, we respect and love each other. Everybody loves each other. But Easy Bands, I got to show the family because this is the toughest environment. We bring receipts. We source up. If you look at this right here.
Oh, that's that was talking. Oh,
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about, Apostle. Okay, so if you see my brother Easy Bands, and it's not to focus on him, but I did want him especially in here because you're going to see him. Everything she's saying, there's one part of it where he's just back to back. Damn. But here's Easy Bands right here. It says women do have that option. Go to family court. Everything she says, he's agreeing with. So let's listen to this a little bit. And you're going to hear her saying about women having sex with men and the men men leaving them behind with children. Listen to this, everybody.
For the one having the baby, he is not. Number two, you said that men are absolved from this. No, women are absolved from it because they kill their babies every week. They kill their babies every day. We have the abortion stats, if you like. I did a whole podcast on how many abortions we have killing our children at will. So men are absolved. They should, the same way we absolve it, they don't have to take care of you. If you want a man to love his babies and love welcoming a child in, the condition in which they are conceived matters. And y'all want to erase that part. That's why I have to keep going back there. You're getting to the end result that a baby came. Get to the inception of that child. The inception of the child came from, and I can't even say the word, F-U-C-K. He doesn't even like you. And you said you can come in me, sir, and multiple times. We're good. Most of these women then say, you know what? If it ever happened, I'll get rid of it. We know you're lying. Men know y'all are lying.
Now you see her up here talking about it's the woman's fault that a man got her pregnant and he can leave. That's what she means by absolve. Look over to the right and you see Easy Bands putting up flames in the chat. So that's why he's ready. That's why I gave him all that smoke, because he was on that BS with this woman about the crap she's saying. And I'm gonna scroll to the end. I'm gonna let you hear the rest of this, and I'm gonna scroll to the end and let you hear her say how the Black woman is the ugliest woman compared to all other races of women. She's the ugliest woman. Let me finish this off, and then I'll get back to the panel.
Actually, you on something? And I told my sons, all these women are lying. They're going to jam you up. So women have abortions all of the time. We actually have 1 million of them a year. Let's be very clear. So when we don't want a baby, chop, shock, suck it out, kill it, murder it, it's gone. But when a man who doesn't like you, wants nothing to do with you, and you knew this for the last 2 years y'all were having sex, you want him to do what? Spend time with it. He doesn't have to. That's what you get for being a baby into the world with a man you're having raw sex with, and y'all are not in a relationship. That is exactly what you get. That's what your child gets. That is what you deserve. So I'm not absolving. I'm giving men.
So you heard her. See how they conflate? We know there's a problem with abortion, but she's conflating that with men abandoning actually live children who are already brought in the world. See how the wickedness, and she learned. But now let me get to the last. And Easy Bands was in there throwing up flames. So anybody feeling sorry for him, because I know we got some soft shells who don't care if women get bashed. But don't bash a man who's going against women and being misogynistic. Then we're the bad guys. We're feminists. We're misandrous. No, he was up in here throwing up flames for her, co-signing her, saying men should just leave their Black children alone with Black women just because they don't like the Black woman. Let's listen to her talk about how ugly Black women are at the end here. Let's get here right here, and then I'm gonna let the sister have the mic, and we're gonna get to the other brothers.
Lion law.
That's all right. I'm gonna get past that.
You've seen billboards with big promises,
But after a car accident,
So he's with. They don't get no money. They want to
So
have
he's
sex.
looking for really ugly women to have sex with and take advantage of their.
Most black women are ugly. So you're right. Most black women are ugly. So you're right.
Oh. Most black women are ugly, and Easy Band's in there. He's donkey kicking, robot, doing the robot, the back tuck. And listen, there's more. I'm almost done. So she said most black women, and then she's gonna double down and say uglier than other races of women. Just listen.
I'm listening.
Oh,
right.
That's funny to you, Sonetta. You have black daughters.
And they're bald headed. You're absolutely right.
That's sad. We got to stop that.
And he still wants to sleep with him. That's crazy.
How is she calling black women bald headed and she got a 4-year-old toddler's hairstyle? Like, I'm trying to understand. I used to die, like I love her hairstyle, but she's got like a little 33-year-old baby's hairstyle. Girl, if you don't stop playing with the black woman, if you don't know, this is the problem. This is the problem. See, we don't forget. This is why they get mad at us, Dungqueesha. We are the masters. Right. Of roasting. Don't come at us like that, because then we're gonna have to hurt your feelings. You've got a whole 3-year-old's hairstyle, ma'am. And then you're telling us that back in 1980 how you used to have hair down to your booty. You don't have hair down to your booty anymore. I used to be a virgin. Okay, now I have 2 children. Stop. Now let's hear about how we're bald headed some more. Can you please mute out, Apostle? I don't understand why the disruption. Okay, so yeah, let's keep listening. She's talking about herself. She's a beautiful black woman. Her hair is very pretty, but you're talking about us being bald, baby. You should have at least put something else going on your head trying to call somebody bald. Stop it.
Right.
That's a person still wants to sleep.
Men sleep with body parts. Don't get it confused. Men sleep with body parts. The good looking women he sleep with.
She's talking about black women are just worth their vaginas. Let's keep listening.
Normally they're not black when they look good and they got hair coming out there.
Okay, I'm gonna scroll back. You heard her say the good looking women he sleeps with are not black. She's talking about her husband, Dungqueesha. Let's go back and let her she's poor baby. She's just repeating what. And these baby hairs, girl, if you don't stop playing, let's go. If a man is having sex with these women today and they look very good, they are getting things from that man. And then that's
I'm talking
they
about
got to. There's no way a woman gonna do that.
I'm talking about when the man looks good, not the women. When the man looks really good.
Oh, no, he's with undesirables.
They want to have sex. They don't get no money. They want to have
he's
sex.
looking for really ugly women to have sex with and take advantage of their.
Most black women are ugly. So you're right. Most black women are ugly. So you're right.
Oh,
you're right.
That's funny to you, Sonetta. You have black daughters.
And they're bald headed. You're absolutely right.
That's sad. We gotta stop that.
And he still wants to sleep with him. That's crazy. That's a person still wants to sleep.
Men sleep with body parts. Don't get it confused. Men sleep with body parts. The good looking women you sleep with, normally they're not black when they look good and they got hair coming out their head. They're not black. Let's be very clear.
Wow, this is the most self-hate.
That's the
Who, Dungqueesha, I'm gonna hand the mic to you. Everybody heard that. Who do you see on the right laughing and putting up the laughing emojis on the right? Do you see that name right there that I'm highlighting? Can you see it? This one right here. Let me take this down. If you can't see it, let me get down this chat down. Do you see that it says our brother Easy Bands right there? Let me let it play a little more so you can see him better. You see him, he's enjoying this fully. So Easy Bands, you got cooked today because you deserve to get cooked.
I would like you to close this out right now. Thank you for coming through. Close out.
I'm gonna close out.
Where can they find your book and all of that?
My book. This is my lovely book. It's your fault because it is ours. You'll hear about the 3 relationships I went through, which helped me arrive.
Oh my goodness!
Look at all the men that are laughing at this. Look at all the men that think that's funny.
Thank you, Seven Asar, and you are a king with this rhetoric. I have a lot of love and respect for you, Seven, just for the record. It gets smoky up in here. But yeah, look at all the men and look at this. Look at this. That's Easy Bands. You see him on the side laughing, but he ran. That's why most of these men can't handle the smoke when you bring it to them. I thought it was all fun and games laughing at her saying black women are bald, black women are whores, black women they don't have any hair. And again, we're going to talk about the hair issue. I said about, I'm going to hand it to you, Dungqueesha. I want to take a show. But the hair issue, black women always, go ahead. I'm going to let you go. And then we got to get to Moses. And we got to
Okay,
get to
let's
Shiva.
Moses.
Go
We
ahead.
get to Moses.
Go ahead.
This young lady is the most self-hating Black woman that I've seen in a very long time.
Facts.
I didn't even, huh?
No, he said he's agreeing with you. Go ahead.
Okay, I've not seen this level of self-hate. And I can't even imagine wise men co-signing on this. Any man that was doing the laughing emojis, something is wrong with her and something is wrong with you. This woman do not understand who she is and who we really are as Black people. We are the foundation to just about everything. You know, and I'm gonna change that up because I love my brothers and I know y'all out on the battlefield with us, but we as women, because of the Euro situation, why the European man trying to destroy our brothers, tried to destroy you all because he was first of all jealous. You are very special divine creations. I'm talking about the Black man right here. Yeah, out of all the men, you all are special. And I know that. Your spirit is special. You're very handsome as well. You got some issues with the Black woman right now, so we got to clap back. But honestly, I would only deal with a beautiful Black man. I don't want in my life except a beautiful Black man. And I have a little beautiful friend that, you know, I'm connected with. So I want you all to understand that Dungqueesha, even though I may clap, I love my brothers. I think you all are amazing. But I want to get back to this young lady. This young lady is not only self-hating, but you all are showing your colors by propping her up and making laughing and cheering. You're showing me and Nepal right now what you really in your heart think about us. We're wise. We understand laughing at something like that was wrong. So I just want y'all brothers to know that we're not delusional. We know within your heart that you all really don't love us right. You don't respect us right. We know it. So that's why you see us jugging a little bit, because we feel it hurts. It really does. It hurts to know that our Black men dog us out like y'all do. That woman needs to sit her tail down somewhere, and for you all to cheer her on was ridiculous. So go ahead, Nepal, because
Thank you so much, Dungqueesha. So that was the brother that was up here in the do-rag talking about if I see a referee in a referee suit. Come on back, Easy Bands. I promise I won't bother you. I'll let you get in here and we'll make sure you could talk and say all your bullshit rhetoric that we've heard for forever. But I'll sit back and be quiet if you're not afraid to come back. But I know you're scared. Okay, so, and it's all love. Come back when maybe there's a safe conversation about the Bible or something like that. Going to Shiva, and then I know I have Moses after Shiva, and then I'll get to Flash again. Shiva, what would you like to add? You're muted. I can't hear you, Shiva. Are you hearing me? Let me put him on the big screen. I don't think. Can y'all hear him, or is it just me?
I can't
hear him. No, we can't hear him.
Shiva, yeah, it's you. We can't hear you. Oh, yeah, you have no audio, my friend. Damn.
Unmute Shiva. He's muted.
Yeah, unmute, but I couldn't hear him when he was unmuted. Speak. Oh, yeah, you got to go out and come back in after all this time you're waiting. I'm sorry about that. You've been very patient, and I appreciate it. We can't hear you, my friend.
Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
Let's go ahead
and come back. Can't hear you.
Yes, go out and come back. Thank you, Apostle. Let's get to Moses. Moses, I'm gonna let you go ahead and go. What would you like to? First off, would you like to address the sister Dungqueesha?
First, I want to make sure y'all can hear me.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So first, I want to say, ancestors protection, be around the gods that are resurrected as gods on earth. Yeah, I definitely want to build the sister for a quick second. Nepal, I'm going to need your help because I got some slides that I want to share with her. Now, I first want to say to Sister Queez that I totally agree with everything that you have said, 100%. However, there's an ancestor inside of me that says that you are capping. And after I finish going through what it is I have to say, we're going to determine whether you are capping or if you really 100% about what you talked to us about today, because you are 100% on point. So, Nepal, let's go ahead and start with that first screen, though. I wanted to point this out. The Black race cannot build a separate society inside of America because the American government will view these towns as domestic terrorist threats. This is the main reason why Marcus Garvey and his daddy was looking at Ethiopia. Let's go to the next slide because I'm getting into the Ethiopia discussion.
Okay, and this is pertaining to the topic. Why?
Yeah, it's pertaining to the topic because the Black woman is God. The Black when she says that the Black woman is God, I don't think that she really has a full grasp of what it is that she's saying. So I'm trying to, I'm just bringing in the school of thought that I was given of why the Black woman is God, why she was the first one on this earth. So right now I'm showing a slide of panspermia, and I don't want her to get the name Moses confused with some kind of religion. The name Moses refers to being drawn out of the water. So basically, my name is telling you that I am a descendant of women that were created in the universe and then placed here on earth. Now let's go to the next slide, Nepal.
All right, I see you on that.
When the Black woman was created,
live in peace, Apostle.
When the Black woman was created by the universe and then entered onto the earth in the form of panspermia and went through the evolution, when they completed their evolution, they ended up here in this territory called Napa Playa, which is in the southern part of Africa. It's considered the sub-Saharan region, right? Okay, so now let's go to the next slide. When she was having that conversation with Reese from Philly, because Reese from Philly was like making all these issues about the man got sperm, but she was correct. That is really what y'all call it, a non sequitur. He obviously doesn't know, the Black woman or why the Black woman is God. So when the Black woman finished their evolution and started life in that area that we call Ethiopia today, or what the history is calling it Napa Playa, they were already impregnated with the opposite of themselves. That was the other process of their evolution. They created an opposite of themselves. They gave birth to the opposite of themselves so they could continue to reproduce themselves in this new environment as land species. Because remember, their evolution was taking place in the water, and they ultimately became land animals. But in order to survive here on land, they began producing the male species. So the women are the reasons why we have scrotums and sperm swimming around in our scrotums. They were the first ones to walk this planet. They nourished us, and they gave opposites of themselves so that we could build a nation for them. That's what Napa Playa was. Napa Playa was the first civilization built in that Ethiopian territory by their sons. Those women. All right, I'm almost done. Let's go to the next one.
No, all right, I just want you to be able to get through your slides.
All right, I'm almost done. All right, so I'm explaining the reason why we're in the situation that we're in today. I don't want her to look at this scripture like what she done heard in church. What this is talking about right here about the serpent beguiling the black, it's talking about, now let's go to the next slide so I can show her what was going on. In this African territory, in this Northeast African territory, this is what these are serpents. Any man with straight hair, that's a serpent. Those are the people that come up from out of the ground, the ones that were formed from the dust of the ground. So let's go to the next one. So they came in the next one with the Asian men. So these men started coming into the land. The Asians came into the land, and then the next ones. Then the Europeans showed up. Go to the next one. Then the Europeans showed up. All of these men, this is what the beguilement was. They're making babies with these outside nations, and then those children start causing the queen mother's kingdom to fall. So now this is where the whole Israel thing comes from. That 3478, last slide, Nepal, and I'll be done. Go to that last one. You see where it says Israel? This is what Israel really means. You see where it says he will rule as God? This is that one scripture where it says where God said, "It repenteth me that I have made man on earth." This is the black woman saying, or the black women saying, "It repenteth me that I have made children with these outside nations." And so now they want to correct the problem. So now they want their sons to take over the matriarchy, and they put them in a patriarchal position so that they can fend off these raiders that are coming into Africa. So with all of that being said, sister, to make sure that I just want to make sure you're not up here, Captain. You do understand what Marcus Garvey's purpose was, right?
In terms of what?
In terms of returning back to Naphtali, or the place that we call Ethiopia, to rebuild our own nation. Why is it that none of the black women here in this country are trying to follow what Marcus Garvey and Malcolm X is trying to do as far as pleading our case to the United Nations? Why is your
Let me speak to it.
Let me let her respond, and then we're going to move on. Shiva fell off, so we're going to move on to Flash.
All right.
Go ahead, Dungqueesha. Thank you, Moses.
All right, Moses. First thing is that we already have a Black American town. Whenever a town is 80% Black American, that's a Black American town. And all we have to do, Brother Moses, is those of us that have the money and the resources is to go and help the town to reach a level of excellence. So we already have Black towns, they just hooded out and they're not economically doing good. So there's towns that exist already. In terms of the Black woman being God, we can say, however, we can use all of these allegories and spiritual symbolisms and say that the Black woman is God, but in reality, everybody understands that life is what it is. There's a man and a woman, and we have to get together and do whatever it is for us to sustain ourselves. So I know I say the Black woman is the God of light. That's just a description. Black women and Black men, we have to come together and do whatever it is we need to do to rebuild ourselves and do what we need to do. We have to stay in reality. I heard everything you said, and I saw the different slides and everything, but realistically, none of that really matters when you are in warfare. We're in a warfare with the Europeans, okay? And all of the, beguilement and all that sounds good, but we have to get the boots on the ground and go to a town such as Jackson, Mississippi, that has 80% Black people, and we have to do Operation Takeover. And it is possible. And nobody's scared anymore. It's just that the Black man is not organizing and strategizing. All y'all need to do is organize and strategize, hit Jackson, Mississippi. 80% of us is there, and we can start building. And I'm just going to land my plane.
Okay. So I got a question about that. All right. So when our sisters is giving birth in these hospitals, who control the hospitals that our Black sisters is giving birth to?
The white people.
Okay. Stop right there. Do you know what chemical biological warfare is?
I probably don't have the grasp that you have, so tell it to us.
Okay, so Europeans have been launching chemical biological warfare against people since the days of Rome. Basically, what I'm saying is when our sisters are giving birth in these hospitals, these children or these babies are being vaccinated. Not only are the babies vaccinated, you yourself are most likely given an epidural so that you can withstand the pain of giving birth. So you don't know what it is that white man shot in your back as a Black mother, and you don't know what the white man is shooting into your babies. And then on top of that, the vaccines that they're giving to you, let me back up. You do remember the Tuskegee experiments, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay, so why would we trust the doctors to give birth to our children? Or why are mothers trusting these white doctors to, you know, vaccinate their children and everything when we know that these people have been studying us genetically? So this whole thing about, you know, creating a town in Jacksonville, basically what you're doing is that's like a fisherman. A fisherman go out there to fish, right? And he catching one fish at a time. But what's better is to have a bunch of fish in a bucket, and then you can light all them fish up or snatch all them fish up at one time. That's what it sounds like you're trying to do. It sounds like you're trying to get us gathered into one place so they can put the final knockout blow on us. So I hate to say it, Dungqueesha, yo, like I said at the beginning, I'm rocking with everything that you said, but you cannot be a god over your children when you are comfortable living in this white supremacist construct and didn't get mad at your sons because they're not performing correctly. Your sons are not performing correctly in this white supremacist construct because you too comfortable going to the white man's hospital, letting them give you these birth control pills and shooting you with his vaccines and so on and so forth. The only way that your sons are going to be able to do what needs to be done as your sons is when y'all go to the United Nations, you plead your case to the United Nations like Marcus Garvey and Malcolm X tried to do, and then you get the African leaders to set aside land for you and your sons so y'all can get back to being who y'all was or who we was in the beginning before the white man even showed up in Africa. So I'm landing with that. I'm just saying, yo, I think you capping, man. You want to hear capping.
Well, before you go, Dungqueesha, and then we're going to get to Shiva, I'm going to let you respond, and then we will be able to, I appreciate everybody coming in. I do want to reply about, because we want to stay informed, and yes, we have a talking about vaccines is a hot topic. There is a high rate of infant mortality, infants passing away from RSV, and so that's a very dangerous virus infection that children unfortunately are often exposed to as infants. So in the hospital, they do, that is one of the so-called mandatory vaccinations. You can opt out. There are ways to legally, but you will have some real issues at the hospital because you have to sign a lot of papers. You have to, I think you may even have to sign an affidavit. I'm not sure. And then we talk about the hepatitis B vaccination. These are the two vaccinations that are given at the hospital. And then there is also a so-called vitamin K shot that babies can get. So these are the three things when you're talking about babies receiving vaccinations at the hospital. A lot of research has been done. Do children go without it when they do home births? Of course they do. But I do want to point out that those particular vaccinations, I'm very vaccine cautious. I am not, there's a lot of vaccines that I don't recommend in my personal opinion. And this is also something I'm speaking about, my personal opinion. I would not ever say that a hepatitis B vaccination at birth and an RSV, if the mother isn't vaccinated or doesn't have, enough protection from RSV, I would say those are more helpful than harmful, considering all that's happened with infant mortality and those particular diseases. All right, thank you. Dungqueesha, can you respond to the brother Moses, and then I'm gonna get to Shiva. I think he fixed his tech. I think we lost Dungqueesha, actually. Damn. Did we lose her? Okay, we did. Damn. I think we lost her. I'll get in touch with her. So while I get in touch with her, because I was gonna say we do need to close out anyway. Let me hold on 1 second. Okay, let me get the brother Shiva back in here, y'all. Give me a second.
Nepal, can you show that Marcus Garvey post real quick and I'll be out? Just flash that slide, because that's
don't go nowhere, Moses. I wanna address
Can y'all see me?
Yes, we hear you and we see you.
SAR 7, I don't want to hear no pushback on what I said, because anybody that pushbacks on what I say, I look at them as coon.
I'm not gonna give you no pushback, brother.
All right,
Nepal, I'm not gonna give you no pushback.
Nepal, can you please show that a slide of Marcus Garvey, please?
Can anybody see and hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
We waiting for Nepal to come back.
I can hear you. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, we can see and hear you.
I
That's what's
thought she
up.
was letting me. Hey, Moses, I thought she was letting me speak.
She is.
Go ahead and respond to what Moses.
I just want her to show the slide while you was speaking.
Oh well, I can just tell you, Moses, that Marcus Garvey, like I told Apostle, that's a beautiful, the stage that he was in while he was here and what he's promoted for us is a beautiful thing. But what we have to do, Moses, in 2026 and moving forward is we have to come up with new things. We don't have to keep going back, regurgitating, going to fighting. We don't have to fight for anything right now. All we have to do is do, Moses. Why are we still fighting? If I'm telling you that Jackson, Mississippi have 80% black folks, that means that we have a town already, Moses. So why are we pretending? Why are we running? Why are we hiding? All we have to do is gather together, galvanize ourselves, and get organized and start to do the takeover. Go to the towns that's already majority of Black Americans and we take over. That means we get ourselves in positions, the key positions in a town, and we get money. And we how much money did we raise for wait a minute, hold on,
Kamala Harris.
Kamala. How much did we raise? Wasn't it 100 million? We organize and get our people to do funding and we use the fund and we grab a couple celebrities if we need to, and we can make this happen in 2026. We don't have to keep going back talking about Marcus Garvey. We can go forward and talk about the takeover. We need Operation Takeover. And we start at one of like maybe Mississippi first. Then we go to Detroit because there's mainly a bunch of blacks there. We take over that. We use the resources for that. And then we go to Atlanta, an all black town there, and we start to do Operation Takeover. I'm not playing with y'all.
Okay, so
running.
All right, so this is the reason why Operation Takeover is not going to work here in America. Do you not remember what happened with Katrina? Do you not remember what happened in the 9/11 situation? These are innocent people that lost their lives because the government didn't want to act. Don't see. Yo, they took the Marcus Garvey slide down because you are still dependent on white man's economics. They could turn your water off at any time while you in Jacksonville, while you in Mississippi. It don't matter what city or state you in. They can turn your stuff off. They can turn your stuff off whenever. Okay, so right now, Donald Trump is trying to start a war with Venezuela and Greenland. And you know whose children he gonna send? He gonna send your children, black woman. It don't matter if you in Jacksonville, Mississippi, Atlanta. I don't care what city whatever town you took over. Your black boys is gonna go fight for this white man's war. And that's the problem I have with sisters not waking up. Marcus Garvey's mission was shut down to keep you and your babies here to fight America's wars. And you don't even.
Didn't I tell you that we already have a black town, Moses, that you keep running from?
Yeah, and that black town, they gonna take all them sons up out of there and they're gonna send them to war against Venezuela.
True.
Okay,
that's
I believe
talking.
that.
Why are you letting fear? What's wrong with y'all, brothers? I said there's already a black town.
And your black town is gonna get drafted to fight white supremacist war.
Why are you going there instead of going into another direction? That is a fear that's within you that's causing you to just talk about they gonna do this to us, they gonna attack us. Why? What is making your mind in 2026 keep going back in the past, regurgitating some negativity?
Because when you don't study the
hold on a second. Okay. This is because it is fear. This is fear. And the thing is, that's why the black man and the black woman has to fight together. We got to fight together. We can't do this. The man got to rule over the woman and the woman got to submit, because in your spirit, as we're hearing, We hear that fear. So if you got the woman that's alongside of you, because we don't feel that type of fear that you feel.
You
Wait a
gaslighting.
minute, let
You
me say this.
gaslighting.
Let me
You
say
the
this.
one that's in fear.
Let me say
You
this.
afraid to go
Let me
build.
say this, Moses, and then I will land my plane. Every time I've had this discussion, every woman was on board with it. And every man said, they gonna hurt us again. They gonna do this. They gonna do that. I'm telling you that this is a fear-based mentality that you have, and you need to cut that shit out. It's time for us to do Operation Takeover in 2026. We can do it, Moses. Let me say it a couple times. We can do it, Moses. We can do it. We done.
And we can build a real Wakanda too, and not even have to worry about the white man, period. Look, this is the problem with y'all. Y'all don't understand the reason why we are stuck. We study the past so that we don't make the
His internet won't allow him to spin it.
again, expecting a different result. And that's what you're doing. We've had black towns, and y'all think that that's going to work? You are afraid. Y'all afraid to go to the UN, plead your case, and have your daughters and your sons removed out of this country and placed into your own colony on the continent of Africa, among other Africans. You the one that's afraid, man. Stop putting that on me. You ain't got nothing to fight with, no way. If the army...
Can you guys hear me? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Could you hear me before when I was saying, can you hear me?
No, we couldn't.
Go ahead, Moses. I'm gonna let you.
I'm gonna land with this. Stop trying to gaslight me. Stop trying to put the fear on me. Y'all afraid to go do your own thing. You're afraid to tell your sons to go build your own nation on the continent of Africa among other Africans. These little towns that you talking about building here, all it's going to take is one of your sons to mess with one of their white daughters or rob one of their stores. It don't take much to set white folks off. And they come running up into your town with their police cars and their tanks and all that other stuff. And it's going to be a repeat of what happened in the past. You don't have no army to fight nobody in this country. And you can't stop them from sending your babies to war. Ultimately, y'all got to understand what Marcus Garvey was trying to get y'all to do, man. I'm going to land right there.
All right. Thank you, Moses. Y'all can hear me now, right?
Yes.
Oh, there I am on the screen. My face is all up in the camera. Okay. Something's going on. It's crazy. Let me let Shiva get in here. And then Dungqueesha, thank you so much for staying here. Anybody who's trying to act like I was I being mean to somebody? Was I'm
No.
very sensitive. I love the brothers too.
This is the toughest environment to be in.
Seven, you know how it is, because remember the time with you and me, and I love you. I felt bad after that. But when I'm up in here in war mode, especially with Dungqueesha, ooh, it gets crazy. So thank you. I'm going to let Dungqueesha reply, and then I'm going to get to Shiva and then Seven, and then we're going to close out.
Okay, the reply is that the black man, as much as I love you, you're afraid. You don't really know how to organize and strategize and get the mission done. And that's why you have to connect with the black women. And we have an organization or a board with all of us, the black man, black woman, and we're going to have to use the wisdom, use your physical strength. And we're going to have to do something in this country. We don't have to go to Africa. We can do it here, and it is possible. That old stuff y'all talking about is just fear-based. Nobody want to deal with us. Ain't nobody, if we had a town, ain't nobody going to come and bother us. For what? That's old stuff. We had a new time. And so my thing is that while you all want us to submit, while you all want to be in charge, while you all want to talk all this negative stuff about us, y'all need to get together and talk about building and doing something resourceful, because it's time, and we don't want to hear it anymore. These conversations about the black woman is so tired. We just so sick and tired of hearing it. We're laughing at you because we know you'd rather sit online. And this ain't to Moses, because I know Moses is on some real stuff. I'm talking to the manosphere right now. before, because we're closing out. So I just want to close out and tell the manosphere, we know that y'all are fearful, you scary, you not doing nothing, and we're sick and tired of you, and it's time for us to move on. And I believe, and I'm going to end on this, that the Black woman is going to have to get together with other women, and we're going to have to take the charge and do it ourselves. We're giving you just a little bit of time to do it, then we're going to take over, and we're going to make some stuff happen. I'm finished, Nepal. I'm finished.
Can you hear us, Nepal? I don't think she can hear us. I think Brother Shiva wanted to speak, though.
Go ahead, Brother Shiva.
Yeah, I've been listening, and
we can hear you now.
You can hear me? Good. I've been listening very well, and then just to let y'all know, I'm Shiva. I'm a Cherokee. A Cherokee, actually.
You guys hear me?
Hold on, Shiva. We can hear you. Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Yes.
No. I mean, yes. We can hear you. Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
No.
You can't hear us?
I can hear you guys, but you guys can't hear me.
We can hear you.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Shiva. My bad. I'm sorry, y'all. Go ahead, Shiva. That was my bad.
Yeah, what I'm hearing is like men, as far as us men, I've been accountable for my emotions because I know how to grow my emotions. Because when I became a man, my body got big, but my brain stayed small. So I had to learn how to actually cultivate my brain. And now when I'm older, so I've learned it. I learned my brain like a car engine. You feel me? So us men have to come out of these emotions. The patriarch system that we got today do not teach us how to come out of emotions. It teaches how to stay in them. And just like Adam in the Bible, he didn't talk. You feel me? He did. Actions is love. So me as a man, I really have to like nurture myself while I'm listening, so I won't respond in my emotions. Like, you know, it's just crazy. Us men got to get together so I can show y'all these techniques, how you grow your emotions. And then when you grow your emotions, when you come out of that, you and your higher brains, and then we can solve problems together. You know what I mean? But just to let y'all know about the women a long time ago in the Cherokee Nation, they had a matriarchal system. You feel me? And the women was in charge of divine powers and the events in the world and churches. They taught the children stories, divine stories. That's why our stories got flipped up and turned to transformers. So our women was very in charge, and they had great powers. Now, us men, I was researching about us men. What was our responsibility? We had a patriarch thing, and the patriarch we got today, they trained us what is sex, what is lust. If you look up Shiva Linga, you will understand it was a different training of the mind that we had as far as creation. Nowadays, they get us the lust, and that wastes your life force, and your life force is the libido inside of you. And losing that all the time will make you very emotional and not understand everything that you hear. Men are hearers. We hear. If men having trouble hearing, all you got to do is when you get that enemy, what's that word that God put between man and woman? That's energy.
Enmity.
Yes. And men, we gotta cultivate that. I do it with breath. Somebody make me mad, I get in posture and breathe. And then it just goes to my higher brains. And the next word I say, she be like, damn, you said something divine, nigga. You feel me? So us men gotta get together. We got to get together, and I have the lessons, the teaching step by step, the matriarchal system, the patriarchal system that the Cherokees had. And all we got to do is do it. It's a done deal, because I don't think people understand what protection is. A lot of people don't. how to protect your woman. The protection we use is the same thing that protected the flower, because our people was agriculture people. We knew the time. So I'm protected under that now, because I cultivated protection, and it became flesh inside the body. So it's called your immune system. You got to cultivate that. It's up here in the mind. The immune system is number 5 cranial nerve. I really want to come on here and show men how to cultivate their minds. And Revelations 18:4 say, come out of her. We got a lot of men speaking Bible, but don't know how to do the verses in the Bible. So we look like curses because we be on here spitting verses all day. We look like curses because we don't know how to do them. You feel me?
What was the system? The group of people where you got this from? What?
I studied the netters, like netters. I studied the netter rules, and I've been studying them for 7 years. Not just studying them, applying them. Prayer, So yeah, so it's a lot.
I like that. That was good. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. That was positive.
Yeah, well, that was very positive.
It's a teaching that a man has to go through as initiations that the divine women left for us to cultivate out of our emotions. It's a way to do it. And I can actually, when we get together one day.
Do you want to leave your information? Excuse me, Shiva. Get your information, get in touch so we can have you come on regularly. Because as you see, this is a male in his power, his divine male power. We love that. I don't know about everybody else, but I know Dungqueesha, people, you want that. We want men to get in and lead and make things better. So 100%.
Yeah, brother, I like what you're talking about. I do. I like what you're talking about. Yeah. So Nepal. Oh, are we almost at the end?
But say what you need to say, and then I'm going to go to a star.
Make sure that we do the debate information too.
Oh yeah. I'm going to talk about that when I come back around to you at the end. I'm just going to, once I let all the brothers go, I'm glad we finally got to hear from Shiva. Shiva, can you put your information? Actually, I'm going to put my email in the chat. You can email me so I can get in touch with me or Sonetter, of course, and we can get you up here to actually show those techniques. And anyone who's interested can actually start doing it. That's for emotional maturity, for that arrested development that many of us have gone through. So Asar, 7 Asar, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your input. Thank you for the pushback. 7 Asar, this wasn't an echo chamber in here, So I do want to hear from you, brother, on your closeout to Dungqueesha, and then I will we're going to talk about her doing a debate. Go ahead, sir.
First, I want to say to the sister Dungqueesha,
what up?
The more you speak, the more and more I like you.
Aww.
And it's turning into something that I think that we need to have more sisters like you to echo this, so that men can look at themselves in the mirror from a Black woman's point of view, from love. I also want to address my brother Moses, because what I think my brother Moses doesn't understand, and our sister articulated to him, but he might find it more favorable coming from me. Brother, historically, it wasn't the federal government who labeled these Black communities who had economic strongholds in America after the abolishment of slavery and a little bit after the Reconstruction era, right? It wasn't the federal government who labeled those communities that. It was the local communities next to them.
Yep.
Right? And this is a small part of our history here. This wasn't a repeated thing that we were able to do to create Black cities and communities and economic strongholds. Do you understand how successful Greensboro, Oklahoma was? Do you understand how successful that a lot of Black Wall Street communities were, independent of the government? right? We didn't have to go to white doctors because we had our own black doctors,
That's
right?
right. That's right.
And we are 100 years removed from that. So we won't be repeating the same thing and be stuck in insanity, because now the conditions of the communities next to us are different. The politics and the resources that we have available to us are different. And we can, as men, get rid of that fear from the past, right? And embrace all of what we have today, right? Because one thing the sister said, we are very powerful human beings, the most powerful, the black men and the black women.
Yeah.
And we've heard a lot of myths and a lot of folklore make this statement, but it's very true in life. With great power comes great responsibility. And that's for the black man and the black woman. The black woman is willing to garner that responsibility. There are some things we can nitpick about her, just like there's things she can nitpick about us. But what we have to do is stand as men and be the ones to shoulder it all. Right? We cannot let fear of retribution from white men, attacking on our communities, right? Because we can build our own pipelines, plumbing. We can build our own infrastructures. We don't need the government's aid for any of that. And if you really know the politics of this government, they would have loved all the taxes that we would give to the federal government. They would support us if we were a flourishing economic stronghold in this country. You would be surprised. So don't allow fear to deter what is your birthright on this planet. And it doesn't matter where we are on this planet, whether we're in America, Africa, Australia, all square parts of this planet we have ownership of. Nobody can tell us where we can build.
That's right.
So, yes, man, we need to stand up. We need to utilize the powerful gift of our black women to help us stand up, right? And when we stand, she will stand, and I'll land my plane there.
Thank you so much, Seven Asar, for those wise words. I appreciate every brother that came in, even the ones who got smoked. I love it. We really just, you know what? This is a smoke session. Everybody gets, you could have definitely come back. I think Flash came back, but he left. And then Easy Band somewhere, I don't know, trying to cast a curse on me from Yahweh or something in the Bible. I don't know. But come on back next time when we do another smoke session. But for now, I'm going to let my sister, Dungqueesha, Shiva, I put my email in the chat. So please contact us so you can definitely, I'm serious about that. Do those techniques.
I got our hospital too, our hospital knowledge, how we healed ourselves also with Hypergliss. I'm gonna drop my information in your what's the name? Because I got your email right now.
Yes, please do that. And we will definitely bring you in because we need it. The brothers, listen, I'm not speaking for Dungqueesha. I like male leadership. In fact, I grew up with male leadership. I'm programmed and wired. But like we said at the beginning, Dungqueesha, I want you driving me off the side of the cliff. Go ahead, Dungqueesha, close out. Thank you for being here, Queen.
Oh, okay. I would say male leadership real quick. I love it too. Long as we right next to them, keeping it balanced. I enjoy male leadership. I'm just not gonna have male leadership that's not righteous. That's sexist, misogynistic, not that type of leadership, but a righteous male leadership, I'll follow. But I just want to tell the black men as well as the black women, we can do it. We can do it. Just whatever we put our mind to, we can do it. And I just want to end on that. We can do it. I don't see even the Africans, I'm going to say the Africans, they're not, for some reason, as creative and powerful as the Black Americans. We are just a special group. I love my Africans, but they don't have what we have. We're just sometimes magical. We are a magical. I love us. I love being Black American. I
Yep.
love it. I just
Very
want
unique.
us to come together. I just need us to come together and love. But we are amazing and we can do whatever we want. And I want to just tell you, Moses, I do understand. And I didn't mean to, act like I was, sometimes we start saying you just afraid. I shouldn't have said it like that. But it is sort of fearful to break away and build our own stuff in this country because they've done us so wrong. So, Moses, I do get what you're saying. But I think at this point, we can do it, Moses. We can do something very, very special. And that's it, Nepal.
And thank you. And listen, I know I see you have something back there, Moses. I do want to say, the sister is positive. She comes in, she's rough and rugged, but not in the way to tear down men, brothers. It's getting crazy. It's not even mostly our audience, because we have a great male audience that isn't about tearing down the Black woman. But I'm saying overall, Dungqueesha is somebody that the Most High, she has been set down in the earth to just as a hammer, because this is out of control. All this stuff about, like you got sisters getting on videos with toddler hairstyles talking about you women are bald and you Black women are ugly. And she's a beautiful Black woman who's got short hair. Like we gotta stop it. It's time to stop playing. We need to stop the play. So thank you, Dungqueesha, for being here. Moses, and I'm gonna talk about that debate, Dungqueesha. Moses, I see you got something in the back, brother.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to come in and do your own show. You do know that, right? Because you be coming in with all this information. Just do your own show. I mean that lovingly, and I'm trying to encourage you. You don't have to. I know what you said. You don't have to repeat your situation. You don't have to do a donation. I get you. You always support, but come in and do a whole show, and nobody will stop you and give you time limits. Okay, go ahead. What you got here?
I love this, Matt. I'm just closing out with this, man. This is my response to Asar 7 and to Sister Queez. So if we can look at these years, look at them years, man, of what we had back in the day. And if we can do it, why have we not done it today? Or why has it not been done yet? We got more resources. We have more access than our ancestors had back then. So why hasn't, if we can do it, why hasn't it been done? You want to know why it hasn't been done, even though we got more resources and more access? Because there is a chemical, biological warfare that is being waged on us. Our brains are obviously not functioning correctly. And the reason why our brains are not functioning correctly is because we can't come to the wokeness to understand that maybe, just maybe, if we totally separated from this continent and replanted ourselves on the continent of Africa, maybe then a Black Wall Street, when we build it, it will be very, very successful. Why can't we just reverse what we've been doing? Africa is supposed to be our base. America is supposed to be the place that we do business at. That's why our African brothers and sisters are successful here in America now. Africa is their base. Their countries are backing up all of the resources that they get over here. They get resources before us because they have a country that's got resources backing them up. So we need to plant ourselves in Africa. I understand people love this white man's house and they don't want to leave it, but you don't have to completely leave it. You can do your business here and then take your ass back home like our brothers and sisters from the continent do. We can't keep repeating the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. And this thing about
fear talk is the number one reason why.
I'm landing on the fear aspect. Let me finish on the Let me respond to the fear part. The thing that y'all don't see, and the reason why I saw it, and y'all didn't see, because I served in the military. I saw what America is doing around this world. That is the reason why BRICS has arisen. And this ain't got nothing to do with fear. This is me seeing what's getting ready to happen to my people. This is me trying to get my people out of harm's way. Y'all getting ready to pay the price for something some other people are doing. And y'all think that these separate towns are going to protect you from what BRICS is about to do. Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. These are 5 different countries with resources that America depends on. When they turn their faucets off, when they completely turn their backs on America, what kind of economics? Y'all ain't even got nothing set up yet. It would be easier for you to function on the continent of Africa, mainly in South Africa, since they are part of BRICS. It would be easier for you to do what needs to be done for your mothers, for your daughters, for your children, for your people. It would be easier for you to do that on the continent of Africa than you trying to do here in America. This ain't got nothing to do with fear. Unfortunately, I can see the future, and y'all can't. And I'll land right there.
Okay, thank you, Moses. Sorry, you wanted to say something, then I'm gonna go back to Dungqueesha because we have some stuff to talk about. She has more smoke that she has to clear.
Yeah, I
Go
just
ahead.
want to say that what Moses is not recognizing is that his speech right now is showing the fear. He actually articulated the fear. He spoke on all of these things that he is saying that they have planned for us. That is what he just said was something out of fear that he wants to protect us. So don't there has been fear talk for over 100 years, Moses, by black men saying the same things, putting that map up right there. You see what they did to us? We ain't gonna try to build nothing. We ain't gonna put no money in no white people banks. We ain't gonna do nothing for ourselves because we scared they gonna come and take it from us or tear it down. And that is what you are doing it and you don't even recognize it.
Yeah, that's true, Moses.
And
Damn.
we need to wake up, brother. The only change that we can have is if we unite as men, as black men. It doesn't matter where the hell we at. Do you understand how weak this country is becoming? Do you understand the weakening of the stranglehold that the white man is having on this planet? You're not following what's going on in this world. And the fear of the past has got you not looking what's happening in the present and how we can take over in the future.
That's right.
Stand up, black man. Quit crying about what happened in the past and what can happen to us if we did it. Let's do it. There's always been sacrifice. There's always men who died for the future. So don't be scared to die for your wives' future. And I'll land my plane there.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
All right, we got that brother coming in strong at the end. We got the balance of the strong male energy. We had the strong, look at what we ended up with. Not that I'm saying the other brothers weren't strong, but we ended up with the brother Shiva and the brother Asar closing out with those powerful words about, see, this is what happened. I'm going to just give you quick. Dungqueesha came in and she said, as a black woman, she said, brother, get up. We got to do this. Stop. We got to stop this play against each other, this civil war. And then all the men listened, but the two brothers, especially Asar, came in and said, okay, I'm listening. And he said, you know what? I like that idea. Let's do it. See, this is what we need. We don't need, well, what about y'all? What about your weed? What about your titties? I saw your imprint. Like, no. And then we had the other brother Shiva come in. He's like, listen, brothers, women aren't perfect, but we need to get our emotions in check so we can really stand as men and not get emotional because these women are rugged. These women are hurt. These women are rough. But why are we rough and rugged? Why are we they're attacking us, right? We're under siege. Okay, that's my commentary. Shut up, Napa. I know. I love you guys. I love everybody that came in here. I especially like the ones with Dungqueesha to beat the hell. Dungqueesha, I got in here. I started swinging and I said, oh, wait, hold on. This isn't my fight. But it is my fight at the end of the day. I love you so much. Dungqueesha's going to get it in. We have Minister Jap. Our brother, Minister Jap, came in yesterday. I think it was. Oh, my bad. Minister Jap was on here and he was just going. He has a great following. He was going in and he was speaking a lot of he had a lot of bones to pick with the black woman. Dungqueesha came in and she said, hold up, I want to debate with you. So at the end of the day, we're going to have our brother, Minister Jap and Dungqueesha. They're going to get a formal debate. He agreed to, but on the build up, Dungqueesha might be heading over there, right, Dungqueesha? The brother's gonna host you. I don't know if you're ready. Are you ready?
I'm just gonna stay with you. I'm not going over there.
Okay, well, we'll bring him over here. He said he's ready. He's a part of our, our family, meaning Sonetter is a good friend of Minister Jap. It's all love. You see what I'm saying? It's love. I know his rhetoric, but I know I met this brother as a person. I know where he's coming from. He's a decent brother. So again, I keep going back to Easy Bands because he's the one I was kicking in the back the hardest. It's no hard feelings personally, Easy Bands or Flash. But Flash came in trying to talk about my mama, didn't he, y'all?
Yeah, you had to get him for that. You had to get him.
Don't bring my mama up. Do not bring up the woman. I want you to close out, if you would. And one more time, I love to hear you talk about the divinity of the woman that you've been talking about for a while. Can you just do that for me and the other women and the brothers who appreciate it?
The Black woman is amazing. And we are going to connect with our brothers, and we are going to together do great things. But we have to, brothers, allow the Black woman to be her full self. You can't try and put caps on us. You can't tell us we can't teach, that we can't debate, that we can do all things. Let me say it one more time. As a Black woman, we can do all things. We have to do it in our feminine energy. We're not to ever try to be a man, but we can do all things. We can govern. We can be in politics. Medicine, we can be doctors, we can be lawyers, long as we do it in love and respect, stay out our way. We don't need you all getting in front of us trying to hold us down. We don't need you sexualizing us. We don't need the sexism, the misogyny. All we need you to do is stand by us and support us, and we'll stand by you and support you. But the Black woman here in this country is becoming liberated. We're not silly. We're wise women now. And we believe in the traditional situation. We do. We want to be married. We want to be respected. We want to be loved, and we want to support you. But we have to do this in harmony. We can't do it in this lopsided way. We have to do it in harmony. Call us BITCHs. Call us HOEs, call us out our names. It's on and popping. You getting the smoke. You getting smoked out. But love, honor, and respect us, and you'll get that. You'll get it all. We'll give you our heart. We'll give you our souls. You got to do us right. And that's what this channel, I hope we evolve into having serious conversation on this channel, because I'm going to come back. Me and Nepal, we're going to be working together. We need solutions to this gender war. You're going to stop disrespecting us. I'm telling you that. That's going to happen. Or else you're going to be by yourself. I'm telling you, we're not going for it no more. So that's my closing. We're going to unite. That's it, girl.
I had to mute out. Just because a bomb dropped, you didn't have to stop. That's not a signal to stop. That's a signal to keep going. Everybody in the HOK, I love you. Goodbye. We will see you soon, Dungqueesha. Thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you, everybody, for joining. And yeah, you heard it. The sisters are doing, I love her too. The sisters are like her, are rising up, and it's not rising up against the male. Shiva, you can see her way out. We'll bring you back. It's not rising up against the male. It's rising up to stop the hatred, because that is a construct. That is a psyop, or whatever you want to call it. It's a mind social experiment on us as a people. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and end it with a song. Pretty much just going to end it with a good song, and we will move forward until the next smoke session. If you got burnt up in this smoke session, don't be sad. Don't be sad. You'll recover, and I hope to see you back here tomorrow or the next day in the toughest environment. All right? Peace.
Yeah. That is for my sisters trapped in religion. Wake up and free the babies. So let us speak the truth, he's on a mission. The house of God, the final call. Will you Bible thumpers wake up, all just fall? The house of consciousness, the final call. Stop believing in fairy tales, especially Paul. I use the Bible like a lantern in the night, trying to wake up my sister. The house is closing in, it's a total mess. You ignore my wisdom, the ultimate test. Step inside the HOK, it's the toughest terrain, where the truth hits hard, the cuts bring pain. I try to wake you with the word in my hand, to get you to the truth, to help you understand. I gave you the scriptures, chapters and verse. I gave you the keys to break the curse. I gave you Torah to unlock with keys. Break the mental chains and be free. The final call. Yeah, will your Bible thumpers wake up, all just fall? The house of consciousness, the final call. Stop believing in fairy tales, especially Paul. They call you apostle like you a prophet of God, telling lies and fooling people can't be that hard. You're preaching from YouTube, looking for a handout. I'm standing on family, trying to bring the truth out. Welcome to the HOK, where the truth resides. No more hiding in the pews where the dies. We speak against the Bible just to wake the inner sight. Come inside the HOK doors, we bring the light. The house of consciousness, the final call. Will your Bible thumpers wake up, all just fall? Stop believing in fairy tales, especially Paul. Sayonara, don't stop, wake the sisters up. Don't stop, wake the sister up. Don't stop, don't stop. Sayonara, don't stop, wake the sister up. Don't stop, wake the sisters up. Don't stop, don't stop. Yeah.